Oh my god, guys, I was trying to be so quick. Holy shit. I had to go make myself a cup of coffee real quick. Yo, what is good, everyone? Whew, I ran up the stairs. And I'm running on 2 hours sleep, but I feel, even despite having run on 2 hours sleep, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty fucking good. Hope you guys are feeling pretty fucking good today, too. Happy Thursday to y'all. Man, y'all be getting like double the content on Thursdays just because every event happens to be on a Thursday on my podcast day. On Cage Day. So we gonna fucking do it right, baby. You know, I try my best to do things right for y'all because I love and respect y'all and I love hanging out with y'all. Hey, my man. Yo, my boy Fake Pear Bear, what's good with you, bro? Member for 8 months. Holy shit, how time just flies, man. Thank you so much for the 8 months. Being a mainstream channel member, appreciate you. Says Colt Eastwood has been praying all morning. Oh shit, he probably already knows what's up. Yo, guys, if you can, we got 36 viewers in the chat. Hit the like button for me, fam. Smash the fucking like button, whatever, bro. Fist it like it's an anus. Whatever gets you through the stream. Yo, my man Big Cloud, what's good with you, bro? Philip Morgan, good to see you. Neo! I guess that means Thursday is Cage Day. Yes, sir. I've claimed it, okay? It is mine. I've had to make sure that people know Thursday is Cage Day. That's what it is. And soon, everyone in you know, gaming, YouTube, whatever, they'll all know.
9,000! What, 9,000?
Hey, my man Hustle, thank you so much for the 2, bro. He says, hello, Cage. Yo.
It's over 9,000!
Host to you, Hustle. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you're doing well. We have to catch up, Hustle. It's been a little minute. But I hope you know, everything is cool with you, man. And my boy Severin Evans, thank you so much for the 2, fam. He says, time to get the show on the road now. Yes, so I'm still trying to figure this thing all out. Where, and they said they're streaming on their Xbox channel, YouTube channel, but they didn't make a live stream for it yet. You know what, before anything, let me get through saying hi to y'all, because obviously, you know, gotta show my love and respect. Yo, Axis, what's good with you, Mr. FU? Pierce Taylor, always good to see my man. Lou Flame. Debauchery, I love the way you spelled that. Just been busy at work. Yo, you and me both, Hustle. Man, we getting the bread, though. That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear it. My man Frostfang, good to see you. Drink some Monster. Yeah, I try to chill on drinking Monster when I'm not working. I'll have a Monster when I'm at work. Yo, my man. Thank you so much, Fake Pear Bear, for the 5. He says, I'm just glad all this will be over after today. Yo, it never ends, though. It's like a constant, you think that, oh man, it'll be over, and then something new happens. Like, bro, it's like forever. Like, if you're a content creator, I guess it's like your wet dream, because there's always some bullshit to talk about. Yo, Capes 22 was good. Thoughts on the X-Men 97 trailer? So I seen it. I like the art. The animation's pretty solid. The art style is pretty solid. I heard they made Morph non-binary, which is so not fucking necessary and stupid. But not surprised. I feel as though there'll be some things that I really like about it, and then some things that are just, you kind of just roll your eyes at, like pretty much most other Western entertainment. This isn't official. I mean, they've told us from the jump that it's called X-Men 97, but they're going to include some modern day bullshit in it. So, I mean, I've kind of went with that in my head. Am I gonna get Disney Plus for it? Hell no. You guys, I'm putting the fucking eye patch on. So I avoid supporting Disney as much as humanly possible. I might like some things about it, might not like some things about it. I really don't feel this is necessary. I feel like the send-off for X-Men was fine. Hey, yo, What is good? G, my man John Shepard. Gears of War on my PS5. Hey man, at the end of the day, I don't know what to hope for, what to expect. Is this the downfall of Xbox? Should we be celebrating it? Should we not? I don't really know what to say, you know? I'm just here to witness it go down. Because it's like, I mean, I know Microsoft's a super mega corporation. They're kind of scumlords in a lot of ways, but so is all these other companies. Like, you know, it's kind of like, I don't really know what to say other than to just see it for what it is. And that's what we're going to do today, man. And more people get to play Xbox games, you know, that's cool, man. Games that they want to play at the end of the day. Yo, my man Butch, what's good with you? EC. It's like Royal Rumble. Get them out of here. Hey, my man Butch. Hey, member of the Cult of Cage for 4 months, baby. Appreciate you, bro. Hope all is well with you. Who else we got? Paul Morrow. Appreciate you for encouraging me to go get that coffee I needed. Drew. Dicky Doodles. Hurricane. Appreciate you. Hey, yo, my man Kenneth. Thank you so much, bro. Welcome to the mainstream, baby. Thank you so much, Kenneth. I appreciate you, fam. Man, it's always good seeing people that have been rocking out with me for a long time. My boy Zero Dozer, appreciate you pulling up. Light Shadow. Philip Morgan. Crown Scrooge. My man, appreciate you. And I think I'm caught up. Oh, my man Rocky. I can't miss my boy Rocky. He's always ready to throw hands. In true Rocky fashion. Doba Fett, what's good with you, bro? Alright, back to Hell Diamond. Oh shit. Well, that's what we can call this Xbox event. Just saying. Yeah, I put out this tweet, dog. And cause like people kept trying to throw shade at me as a PC gamer, like, oh, what exclusives you guys got over on PC, bro? I don't give a fuck about exclusives. I don't give a fuck about that. That's playing to the console gamer's mindset. To me, that is stupid. Why, as a PC gamer, would I play to your simplistic mindset? It's fucking. This is why these console gremlins, they don't belong on PC. They just don't fucking get it. They just don't get it. My man Cannoli Sasquatch, appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the Cult of Cage. Thank you, dog. PC just rules, people grow. Hell yeah. That's just what it is. That's console peasant talking about exclusives. Bro, I want all your fucking exclusives. I want PC to be the everything box as it should be, because guess what? All the games will objectively, at some point or another, play better than on anything else. Period. And I really tweeted this shit out because I was like, bro, people just don't fucking get it. I said, console peasants are hilarious when they ask me what PC exclusives are there. And I said, dummy, the whole point is I don't want exclusives. Imagine me sitting here flexing a PC exclusive, someone else's work, like a corny ass console gremlin. And I mean that shit too. I fucking mean that shit. Yo, John was good. Rev, good to see you, fam. To be fair, PC will get them whether you give them to us or not. Exactly, dog. Exactly. Are there really exclusives anymore? While, you know, PC, we got about almost everything. Almost everything, dog. Hey, my man Xavierus, thank you so much. Member for 1 month of the Cult of Cage, baby. Be amazing was good. Damn, console gremlins really are giving us casual gamers a bad rap. And that's what that's why when I throw shade at like these fanboys, I don't include all of the console gamers in it. Like, you have to understand, there's context to it. When I say like the fanboys, I'm talking about their bullshit. I don't mean all of the general gaming populace. Most people just want to play their games and have fun with their friends, and that's it. And that's the beauty of gaming. That's what we grew up on. So definitely don't take it to heart if you're a console gamer and not throw shade at like the fanboys, man. Because it's really like most gamers don't give a fuck about that shit. Like if I go talk to some gaming buddies that I fuck with, they don't care. They don't engage in the console war bullshit. They don't care about that. Neo says, Cassie, also, I don't know if you have seen the fun question, but favorite plot twists from any media? Without spoilers, Psycho 2. If you don't know, go watch it, baby. If you don't know, go watch it. I think that Psycho 2 is the greatest sequel ever made. And mind you, Psycho 1 was created with zero intention of a sequel. So I think that's even more amazing. Most games that most movies that intend to have sequels, fuck it up royally. Ponies care, trust me. Your shade hurt my feelings, Cass. I can't stop crying. Y'all love y'all. Y'all too good, man. I appreciate y'all. All right, still trying to figure out where this stream is going to be at. Let's go to the official Xbox. They really did not, they really do not want to have this event. They really just, bro, no update, no direct link. Pierce Taylor says 10 minutes to start. No, but usually they kind of start it, like they at least give us a, about to start, or like, I don't know how to say it. So like when I put up this stream, right, you guys got notification of it, I'm sure, like when I put it up, which was like a few hours prior. They didn't even bother to do that. What's Phil's Twitter account saying? Actually, yeah, let me look that up. Yo, KRG was good. I say Fight Club for plot twist. Yeah. The plot twist for Fight Club is objectively good, but I just don't like, with Fight Club, I don't like how nothing makes sense until that plot twist happens. Everything just feels like a mess. At least when I watched it. Yeah, there's nothing. They really just don't want to do this. They've been holding, talk about holding the line. They've been kicking that line down. Holy shit. Kicking that shit down the road. That sucks. I just got a new Xbox console and they won't even address this. I mean, they're going to address it whether they want to or not. They already told us what it is, like when it's going down. Yo, John, what's good, bro? True PC gamers want games to go everywhere. Exclusives are a no-go. Yeah, like, bro, like, I always hold this statement where if it's your creation, you're able to put it wherever you want to. Like, at the end of the day, I will default to the creators / the companies that own the product. It's their product. But ideally, I would just like everything to be everywhere. Compete when it comes to just your ecosystem or whatever the hell have you. Like, compete that way. Just got a new Xbox Series X console also. Yeah, yo, Seven Evans joining the Xbox crew, baby. He got all the boxes. All them shits. Hell yeah, bro. Xbox isn't going anywhere. I think games are going both directions. Phillips asking, Cass, you got the Tomb Raider remaster? Yeah, I've been playing it. I was actually playing it at my job this morning at like 4 or 5 in the morning. It's been pretty good so far. The visual difference is insane. It's really cool when you could just switch immediately between the original version and the like the remastered visuals. It's amazing. I enjoy it. It's cool. The one thing I was not expecting was for it to have ultra wide support. So the fact that it had it, Yo, I was like, man, they did it. They did it right, man. Oh my gosh, the motor oil. What are your thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine trailer? I thought it was decent. I mean, I'm not super excited for it. The one thing I did notice is that apparently it comes out a day before my birthday. Let me see. Let me confirm.
It's over 9,000! What 9,000?
Hey, Anarchy, thank you so much for the two. My boy says, my last $2 stock from Xbox is going to Ziggy. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you as always, fam. Yo, Spencer, what's good, homie? Bobby says, you look like you need more sleep. I really do. I look that bad, guys. Damn, I thought I could fool y'all. I can't fool y'all. I can't put nothing over on you guys. I slept a couple hours, thankfully. But this is what it is, guys. I do work nights. So, obviously I take YouTube seriously. I take, giving you guys the entertainment, the content, doing my duties, the YouTube channel, but also I take my job seriously too. How big is that coffee? It's pretty big. It's like bigger than average cup slightly. I have some of these tall ass cups. Oh my gosh, they're tall as shit. Oh my god, do we really have to pause? That is facts. Be amazing. After I drink coffee, I always try to have a bottle of water behind it. Graveyard shift is tough. It is, but I'm used to just staying up at night. But just going to work at night, it's a different beast. Admittedly. Hey, my boy John Shepard at work right now. Make your bread, bro. Make your bread. Finish the rest of the week strong. My weekend starts now. So I get off at it, in the morning. And I got to technically midnight. I have the next 2 mornings off, so X-Men 97 won't suck me in with nostalgia. I won't fall for it. I mean, worst case scenario, bro. There's a lot of places where you could watch it. You need assistance on finding one. You can always hit me up. It's whatever, bro. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out where is this podcast at. What's wild is that they said it's on youtube.com/Xbox or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Oh my god, Spencer's calling the police. God damn it, you Karen. Xbox podcast. They deadass are really uploading a podcast, I think. Microsoft Special Edition Xbox podcast will be available in 30 minutes on YouTube. Oh wait, hold on. I think I got the deets, boys. I think I got the deets, boys. What the fuck? I think I don't have the deets, boys. Holy shit. Holy shit. Yo, Xbox is on some fuck shit right now. Yo, Oz, what's good with you, bro? Quick question. What's your thoughts on the 1981 horror film My Bloody Valentine? I've never actually seen it. Can't really. Oh, they did a remake of that in 2009, I think. You're looking up movies. Where is this shit, dog? What are they doing? I think they're just gonna release an uploaded podcast, I guess, right? If you're a horror fan, it's a must watch. Okay. X-Men looks sick. Is it really confirmed that Morph is indeed non-binary in this shit? I mean, it doesn't make any difference to me. I'm already gonna go do, don the eye patch either way. Gears on PlayStation confirmed. Oh shit. Oh shit. I was 11 when the original came out. Shit. Damn, son. 81, I wasn't even a thought in my parents' heads. Holy shit. Alright, so it's almost time. It's like we're a minute out. Look at the No Man's Sky trailer in the meantime. Yo, that shit looks sick. I ain't gonna lie. It's a free update, right? Like, apparently now it's kind of like free to play or something. Let me see, guys. I'm updating. Okay. Where that? Where that though? It's 3 p.m. Where that though? Yo, these hoes, I swear, bro. Not for nothing. Phil Spencer should be fired for this fucking shit alone, okay? Fuck that big four-headed motherfucker. He should be fired for this shit alone, okay? Fuck that dude. I wipe my ass with Phil Spencer, man. Fuck this guy. What a pain in the fucking tits, bro. What a dick, man. Holy shit. Mods, if you do find anything, hit me up on Discord. Can't find the Xbox podcast. Makes you wants to stream it, but it's not on the official channel. Cast is up now. I got you. I got you. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you all. Let me see. Oh my god, no. Go back. Where they at though? It's up. But where? It's in video. Alright. Oh, I see. I was looking at the home screen. Alright, there we go. Appreciate you, homies. Alright, let me switch this up real quick. Uh-oh. Alright. Unprofessionalness. Let's go, baby. We doing it. Let's go.
Hello and welcome to the official Xbox podcast. I'm your host, Tina Amini, and we have a very special episode today, as you can probably tell by the fact that I'm joined by Phil, Sarah, and Matt. Welcome. And we're going to talk about some updates at Xbox. We want to talk about game exclusivity. We want to talk about Activision Blizzard now that they're part of our portfolio, how that might be an impact on Game Pass. And we want to talk about hardware, too, and how all of this fits into the strategy at Xbox. So where should we start, Phil?
Well, when we originally
Bill's sitting like that because he's
for the
fat.
show, starting back in December, I think we probably would have started
Trying to
with
balance his
Activision
big fucking
Blizzard,
forehead.
maybe talked a little bit about the exclusivity with some of the news coming up, and then hardware.
Yeah,
But
Gravedigger, you
had
should have worn
some
black, especially since you were a
unforeseen news that
Gravedigger
has
to
come
begin with.
out. So let's just go and tackle the exclusivity question, because I know it's on the minds of a lot of people. We hear from the community, and that's an important input for us. So we made the decision that we're going to take 4 games to the other consoles, just 4 games, not a change to our kind of fundamental exclusive strategy. We're making these decisions for some specific reasons. We make every decision really with the long-term health of Xbox in mind. And long-term health of Xbox means a growing platform, our games performing.
What games,
building the best
dickhead? What
platform
games?
for creators,
What
reaching as
games?
many players as we can. We're always looking to learn as a leadership team and to grow. And we think this is an interesting point in time for us to use what some of the other platforms have right now to help grow our franchises. So we're going to do that.
So these 4 titles, what are they? Can you say?
I'm not going to name those games. The teams that are building those games have announced plans that are not too far away. As we know, game teams put a lot of energy into their announcements with the partners. So I don't want to take anything away from those teams.
Nah,
so I won't
son.
be talking
You
about
gotta
the
answer
titles
for this shit,
specifically,
dog.
but I think when they come out, it'll make sense.
Can we say if either of those titles are Starfield or Indiana Jones?
They are not Starfield or Indiana Jones.
Well, what was the criteria in how the team was thinking about selecting those 4 titles?
Word cannoli.
Let me
holy
start
shit.
a little bit outside of that, and then I'll get to the 4 specific games that we're talking about right now. Because the fundamental decision driver for any decision that we make, anything we're going to talk about today, is the long-term health of Xbox. That we're running a growing platform that is reaching more players, that our games are having as much success as possible. And I do have a fundamental belief that over the next 5 or 10 years, exclusive games that are exclusive to one piece of hardware, are going to be a smaller and smaller part of the game industry. And that's not some great insight,
Rush. I
because
heard
if you look at the
Pentiment,
last
maybe.
10 years and what the biggest games are today, it's a natural place. Whether it's one console and PC, multiple consoles, mobile console and PC, you see big games landing on multiple platforms. And we want to be a great platform for creators that are trying to realize that potential. But now back to the specifics of the question on these four specific titles. We looked at games that are over a year old, so they've been on Xbox and PC for a while. A couple of the games are community-driven games, new games that kind of first iterations of a franchise that have reached their full potential, I'd say, on Xbox and PC. There's always growth. Franchises that we obviously want to continue to invest in. Part of having the ability to continue to invest is that the businesses behind those franchises continue. We think it's important that these service-based games that have communities behind them, that they can have confidence that they're going to exist in the future.
Recently.
So 2 of them,
it's been a minute,
kind of community-driven games that will end up on other platforms and give us the ability to continue to invest in them. We think that's great for the business and great for the communities, more players to play with. I'd say 2 of the other games are smaller games that were never really meant to be built as kind of platform exclusives and all the fanfare.
Power World is a
around
Game Pass game, but it's not an
games
Xbox
that our
game.
teams really wanted to go build, that we love supporting creative endeavors across our studios, regardless of size.
Honestly, Halo on PlayStation could be a good
realize
thing.
their full potential on Xbox and PC, we see an opportunity to utilize the other platforms as a place
at least
to
Halo Infinite
drive more business value out of those games, allowing us
Halo Infinite is not growing a player base.
In maybe
it's not
future
growing.
iterations of those, so sequels to those, or just other games like that in our portfolio. And when we don't damage Xbox and we can grow our business using what other platforms have and to help us with that, we're going to do that. And that's really the story behind these 4 games.
Your room was
last
good,
thing
dog.
I'll say, looking forward, I think there is an interesting story for us of introducing Xbox franchises to players on other platforms to get them more interested in Xbox. We think there's a good brand value for Xbox there. So 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not. And we're going to
Everything's coming.
So when you are thinking about the future and this concept of live service games, games that can benefit from bigger audiences, new audiences, how does that apply to future titles and how you're applying that criteria there?
Yeah, there's really no fundamental change to how we think about exclusivity. We just came out of Developer Direct, which was an awesome show where we showed great games that are coming to Xbox and PC and cloud,
more games that
which really makes them accessible
go multiplayer. It's a win for
hundreds of
game
millions
preservation.
Of people. So it's this kind of, we're really focused on a couple platforms and what's going to show up there. But our key of play the games you want with the people you want anywhere you want when everybody plays we all
Xbox
win.
Is for the
These
streets.
Have been part of our strategy for years and will continue to be. Our focus is on how do we continue to grow the games industry by reaching more players in more places, and how do we grow Xbox as part of that. Xbox is a hardware platform, Xbox is a publisher of great games, and Xbox as a platform for the world's best creators.
And then knowing that, how do we think about our first-party games and Game Pass?
Yeah, well, to build on what Phil just said, one thing I would add, as you were talking about growth, is just that we've sort of seen this inversion over the last 5 years.
Y'all love how Sarah Bond just sitting there,
the platform was
legs
the biggest
crossed,
thing.
like,
That's right.
And the games
I don't care if it's burning. I'm just gonna look cute the whole time.
Within the platform today, big games like a Roblox or a Fortnite could actually be bigger than any one platform, and that really has changed the way that we think about things. So in the midst of all that, I think we at First Party can come back to sort of some core principles. First, that all of our games will be on the Xbox platform. Second, all of our games will go into Game Pass on day one. And third, we know that Game Pass will only be available
KRG,
on Xbox.
thank you so much for the 5. You said they should have had added video of Subway Surfers or Family Guy clips if they wanted people to watch this crap.
And at the same time, we want to bring more of our games to more players. So we're going to continue to look at that. Kind of moving aside, though, from some of those and thinking more about what does it really mean for the player, to me, the two key things are
I do not agree, sir.
And cross-save.
I don't think everybody needs to join PC Master Race.
The promise of Xbox, which
you have to have an IQ above room temperature.
Play on the devices you want, play the games you want. So that is really only possible at a practical level when you know that your saves and your player are going to be able to move across all those parts. So not all of our games today are necessarily built to take advantage of that. There still will be some games.
It's Kiss Move, though, dog. It's definitely not accurate, but it's a likely list. It's a smart choice.
Catch up to do as we get
so
there. But that
Kiss Move tweeted Sea of Thieves, Pentiment, Hi-Fi Rush, Grounded, PlayStation, Switch.
And I think
that makes the most
something that we as First Party get such a good benefit from being so close to the platform.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I think Halo should.
One of the things, like you said, all of our games are always in Game Pass. And so I'm excited to announce, with the coming together that we had with Activision Blizzard King, that Activision and Blizzard games are coming to Game Pass, starting with Diablo 4 on March 28th, which I'm super, super excited to share today. And it's all part of our commitment to make the Xbox experience and the games that we build as widely available as possible. So now the 34 million Game Pass
Anarchy says Sarah Bond kind of fine. She's very pretty.
Experience of Diablo 4.
Amazing. Can we come back to the point, Phil, you mentioned at the top, this isn't really a change in strategy for us. Can you recap for me how it isn't?
Yeah. And I thought...
I mean, Diablo 4 is like an up and down dumpster fire, but
where
being able to try a dumpster fire on Game Pass instead of paying $70, I think is reasonable.
Which has been a promise that we've made on our first-party games, that you can buy our game once, you're going to get to play across Xbox and Windows. I think we're the only platform that does this.
Palmaro says they won't give Halo.
Not only to play
I think that they should,
with your
though.
Friends wherever they are,
Halo Infinite specifically, not future Halos, not past Halos, but Halo Infinite, at least the multiplayer, free to play.
But it
because it's not growing. It's in a good state, but it's not growing.
Multiple places. Whether
that's the shame of it. It's in a good state as a free-to-play game, as a Halo game now, but it's just not growing. It's not growing a player base.
Taglines, different strategy, kind of words that we've used, but always with this view that Xbox is a platform for creators who want to reach the most players. Our investments in xCloud, our investments in franchises like Minecraft and now Call of Duty and other large franchises, so that we learn.
Take care, Neo. Appreciate you as always, sir.
This has been a strategy that we've been on for, I'd say, a decade. It's not about one device.
Oh yeah,
it's not about games.
It's cool to see Helldivers 2 do so good, especially on the PC platform, on Steam. The numbers don't lie.
Service of making the games
numbers don't lie. They're missing out on easy money.
Possibly could be. Because really a healthy creator community on Xbox, a healthy creator community in gaming all up, is the thing that all of us as game players should be voting for, because that's the thing that will lead to the best long-term success and growth in this industry.
And my understanding, just from listening and learning from you three over the past few weeks, just understanding what's happening with Xbox, is that we see trends with player behavior where people are playing on multiple devices. That is the reality. And we have put some games out
just to
on
kill the
multiple
rumors. The rumors were killing
before.
them.
So my understanding is that that's been good for players. How does that come back to the business with all of that in mind?
There is an insane amount of damage done because of the rumors.
Platforms. In fact, realistically, if you look with the addition of Activision and Blizzard and ZeniMax, we're one of the largest game publishers on PlayStation. We're one of the largest publishers on the Nintendo Switch, especially when you put Minecraft into the equation as well. And now we're one of the largest publishers on mobile platforms as well. And that's not something that we want to back away from. We want to continue to be building great games that millions and millions of people can love, and that they can play those games where they want to go play. But we do understand the business success that Xbox has to have. Us as leaders in this business, the system today, the system that all companies that we play video games from, is a world of you got to be growing your business. Growth in our Xbox business is critical to the long-term health of Xbox. Many people know I've been on Xbox for over 20 years. And I want to make sure Xbox is in the best position for the next 20 years. That means healthy player community, healthy creator community, and healthy business. So when we look at opportunities to allow more people to play, more people engage, more people to buy, more people to subscribe, it's all about putting Xbox in the best position. And our hardware is a critical component of that. The absolute best experience somebody has on Xbox is hardware that your team builds and that people play on. But that's not going to be everybody. We fully accepted that we're going to have Xbox players across all kinds of devices.
So I think a lot of people think about 2023 as this incredible year for gaming. And in a lot of ways it was. There were some really amazing releases that I think we all enjoyed.
Holy shit, I thought I had a
signals behind the scenes that maybe indicated how we wanted to look at the future of Xbox and how we kind of keep up with the industry?
Yeah, such a good question. And I think it's, as people who care about the industry, which I assume is people who are watching this, it was an amazing year. Some great launches, some of the games that I think will stand the test of time and people will be talking about a decade from now.
Yo, this chick got a fucking Blaze 4K schnoz. Holy shit, bro.
And what happens when an industry doesn't grow? You end up with some job eliminations, which we had. We had even our own hard decisions to make about building a sustainable business for ourselves, but in no way will we alone.
Activision games are mostly flat.
When you think about a healthy industry, I want players who believe that they will find the best games on the platforms that they love. I want people who invest their careers in working here to feel like this is a place that they can be successful.
And
that really is down
Susan
to being part of an industry
Susan doesn't understand fair use.
If you listen to Lisa Su, the AMD CEO,
COD is a
she'll
huge
say
game
that
for Microsoft.
AMD-powered consoles are likely to decline.
What long term is going to happen with COD?
I think there's an amazing set of games.
Will it get better? Will it get worse? Will it become exclusive at some point? Will it not?
As an industry, the industry will struggle. And today there's really two choices on how do you grow the industry. Do you say I have a fixed number of players, the players that we have today, and do I find new ways to monetize those players to get more money from the players that I have? Or do you think about how do I expand the business I have by finding new players and adding those to the base of players that already play?
That is a good point.
Our focus on Xbox for the last decade has really been on that latter point of how do we make sure Xbox is growing for our players, growing for our creators, so those people are finding success on our platform, which will grow the Xbox business and put Xbox in a position to be very strong for years and decades to come.
Matt, earlier you were talking about these growing gaming communities, how they're incredibly large.
Do you know from The Last of Us Part 2,
comparable,
has the queen of all schnozzes?
Yo, when we think about console audiences, like you mentioned Roblox, you mentioned Fortnite.
I can't even call that a beak.
We're obviously thinking about our responsibility, our hardware responsibility.
It's more than a fucking beak.
The growth of gaming communities. How has that actually shown up for the players? Are there other games we can speak to from our portfolio?
Well, as Phil mentioned, two of the biggest ones for us, Call of Duty and Minecraft, they are driven just from the bottom up by the communities of people that play those games, which is so great. I think about it for the player community, it comes down to where are your friends, where are the people you play with, and then equally important is where have you built up your library of games, right? Where have you invested? Where's that library? I think those two things probably are some of the biggest influences on where people choose to play and what devices they choose to play.
Yeah.
When we think about, on the other side, the developer side, just any game developer wants their game to find the biggest audience possible. That's just the nature of building a game. You want people to enjoy and participate in what you've made. And I think we're in a unique position to deliver on that just because we are the platform. We build hardware, we've got a first-party games group, and then we've got a system that ties that together, that brings together your friends, your progression, your achievements, all of that. And I think that's really what has contributed to the momentum behind some of these communities.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you look at just step back and you look at the history of the industry.
That's what it is, dog.
Move from a place where it used to be that
they
someone
want their games
built and launched
as many
a game
places
to
as possible.
accelerate hardware to actually the things we do with our hardware
exactly,
and with our platform
Retromania.
are all in service of making those games bigger. And we think about that across all of the investments we make, the consoles we build, the investments we do with things like cross-play, cross-progression, the things that we're doing with cloud. How do we actually give more options to game creators so they can have the greatest success? I think one of the fun recent examples about this is actually Pow World. You know, Pow World was able to launch, they were a game preview, they launched in Game Pass, they also simultaneously launched in Steam. And through the combination of those things, you know, Pocket Pair was able to have this outsized success, and it was the largest third-party Game Pass launch ever. And that's all because we give creators options on how they can launch their games. We've got subscription, we've got retail, we've got free-to-play, we've got game preview.
In the grand scheme of things, John Shepard, it is a whole lot of nothing. They're just reaffirming what we already know.
And when we step back and we just look at the performance of our platform all up, we know it's working. We're at the highest level of users on console, the highest level of users on PC, the highest level of users on cloud ever. We have double-digit growth rate on PC and cloud, places where we're enabling creators to actually reach new players
not on the console.
Beyond the console ecosystem. And that's why we're leaning into it and doing more, because we see all those signals.
So we're talking about the role
They're
that
going
hardware
where
plays
they see
for creators, for the games, and
that's what it is.
What about the role
There's
that
not
hardware
really
plays for
growth
us
on the
as a
console
business for Xbox?
That's
they're
concentrating on places where they can see growth.
It really is, and Phil said this earlier, it's where you get like the most flagship seminal experience of Xbox. And it also represents a developer target. Our developers can build the specs of our hardware, and we invest to make sure they know when they do that the games are going to run great on our hardware, but they're also going to be able to be accessed across any screen because of all the other investments we make. So we're giving them an easy way to access as many players as possible. And we actually have more creators right now building for Xbox than ever before by nature, thousands of them by nature of those investments. And we got more to come. There's some exciting stuff coming out in hardware.
Also been in decline
we're going to share
since
this
2009.
holiday, and we're also invested in the next generation roadmap. And what we're really focused on there is delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in a hardware generation, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the visions that they're building.
And then when we're talking about hardware too, there's these
you need
other
to do the math
considerations
and
that
adding
are really
up
important to
all
our community,
console
probably
purchases,
to each
like,
one of
for
ourselves
every
as well.
generation across the board.
When you talk about library, because I want to dig in on that a little bit more. You know, as we talk about cloud in the wider entertainment industry, there's conversations about streaming. How is that impacting how I own my content that I've invested in? So what can we say about our stance around game preservation?
Yeah, you know, one of the highlights for me of being in this position
I wasn't expecting them to talk about this
when we announced back compat coming to Xbox One. Like, it was fantastic. People were reading the teleprompter before I could read it. I'm a slow reader, and just feeling the energy in the auditorium as we were saying that and online. You know, one of the cues I think us as being part of Microsoft take is looking at Windows and how Windows over decades has maintained software compatibility with things that are built on it. Like, I can still go back and play some of the games that I love playing on Windows from decades ago, and it will still run. And we try to bring that same view to consoles. It's harder in console because the line between what the hardware is and what the game is in consoles is traditionally, it's tighter, which makes compatibility, you end up doing these generational compatibilities that we've built.
This is why PC is just better, man.
The ability to not only play the games, but my saves are still there with our cloud save systems to try to keep the services up as long as we can so that people can play is a tenet of what we are. As
PC and mobile are the only markets in gaming that are growing.
Hardware
it's true, Seven.
And what we're going to support, making sure that we respect, which is the word I use, respect the investments that people have made.
Disagree
in
that console market isn't enough.
Is fundamental.
It's just
and
that Xbox is reflecting their awful situation
Windows and Xbox
to the whole industry.
Also means you have the ability to play
That's the case. How did Nintendo sell 140 million Switches? I mean, because
can we go back
really
to
at the end of the day, Nintendo is always an anomaly.
Covered all of the elements,
They're an
but if you could break
outlier.
it down for me.
You know, when you play on Xbox,
They have
what we're
severely
saying is you're
benefited
playing on a platform
from being a
where
hybrid.
You know the biggest games in the world are always going to be. You're playing on a platform where you get to
Expect
access
a whole lot of
Game
flip-floppers
Pass.
today.
And all
You
of the
already know,
games
bitch.
from our incredible
Holy
range of
shit.
studios will always launch in Game Pass day one. And you're playing on a platform that's dedicated to you, like player-first features, cross-play, cross-save, cross-progression, backwards compatibility, being able to play your games in your library anywhere you want because of the investments that we make in cloud gaming. And so you're playing somewhere where you're investing and you know you get to take the games forward with you and across all of the screens where you are. And I think most importantly, Xbox
You guys
is a
hit
place
that
where
like
you
button,
know
baby.
When you're investing in Xbox, you're investing
Should be able to
somewhere
easily
that is
get to 50
dedicated
likes.
to making games more successful and creators more successful so that they can invest more to bring even better experiences to you all of the time.
Richard, but the thing is,
I guess that investment
they
in the
leaned
studios
into what has
and we
always
feel
worked
that
for
as part
them
of first party with the
across the
platform
board
proximity. You know,
is the
it's,
handhelds.
kind
That's
of
why they have
amazing
like
now
a
to look
hybrid.
out
It's a
across all
handheld,
the
but you can
studios we've
project it on
got
your TV.
and just be reminded that we're now one of
Because
the biggest
when it comes to the console, they've
organizations
always
in
had
the
a hard
industry.
time.
What does that
But
mean for players? It
that
means
goes to show
the
that
biggest
even when
games
it
are gonna
comes to the console,
continue to come to
Nintendo,
Xbox.
like
And,
nobody
this
is solid
2024,
on
the
that
year
front.
coming up, we've got
It doesn't,
more
you know,
than
at any
10
point,
major releases
any of
coming
these
up.
companies
Great
could
stuff.
lose in the
Hellblade
console
2,
market space.
We've got Diablo expansion. We've got Avowed, Ara, the Indiana Jones game, and there's more in development.
What does it matter either way?
I think we're gonna
Even
be
if
able to share more about it at
Starfield
our
and
June showcase
Indiana
coming up
Jones went to
soon.
the different
Well,
platforms,
I guess I should get ready to work on that show.
who gives a fuck?
Well, thank you all for showing up on the podcast today, and we'll see the rest of you this June.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you.
Well, what do you guys think? What do y'all think? I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised that honestly, Game Pass didn't get a major nerf. It was kind of like, I was like, it's likely gonna fucking happen. PR garbage, you ain't lying. You guys ain't fucking lying. Oz, what would have made you mad though if they would have nerfed Game Pass, dog? That's all that matters to you? As long as your Game Pass intact, you don't give a fuck? Why was I expecting a nerf for Game Pass? Because I feel like socialized gaming just don't work in the long term in terms of growth. That's just how I feel. I feel like these subscription service model things just won't work in the long term. Xbox 360 was the last Xbox console in my eyes. You ain't lying, bro. That was their peak, man. And they just fell. Like, the shame is they fucked up the perfect position they had in an instant. Before their new console even fucking launched, they fucked up everything they had set up with 360. It's scary, man. It's scary how it can be gone in an instant, bro. People hanging on to nostalgia. Some are, yeah. What a letdown. What was you hoping that, John, was you hoping that they was shutting down the console, their console, that it was a wrap? Yo, Lou Flame, what's good with you, boy? Grounded with bros? Oh, shit. You know, honestly, games like that, look, man, you know, I know people, even in my personal life, that play Grounded. I haven't brought myself to download it because what I expect from Obsidian is what they're known for. So for me to sit there and play Grounded, it's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but I mean, more people that can play Grounded if they add crossplay to it. It's a beautiful thing, man. Anything to play more games with more people. Killing some ants, yo. Nah, I feel you. Yo, King Nate, my man King Nate. So basically the Xbox event was pretty mundane. Game Pass didn't get nerfed, which is cool. 4 games that are unannounced coming to oppose the opposition. All right. 4 Xbox games is going to the ops. Hey, Palmaro, appreciate you hanging out with us, fam. Thank you so much. Hey, y'all hit it. Yo, y'all hit that like button, hit 50 likes. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you all so much. Shout out to y'all for being the fucking beast-ass chat that y'all are. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We're going to definitely be chopping it up tonight. When it comes to this and also other things going on in gaming. Tonight is the Too Real for Feels podcast, 8 p.m. EST. Luke Flames asking, you can get in some sleep. I got a few hours. Because I came home this morning and went right to bed. It took me a while to fall asleep, but at least I did get some sleep, so we good on that. 51 likes. Thank you so much, Philip, bro. Thank you guys so much. Cage, as a PC gamer myself, I don't care. Xbox games always went to PC, but the fact that Xbox is going now even more third party is concerning because Sony and Nintendo will be even more anti-consumer now. I just feel like they're just going to do what they do anyway, you know? I mean, even PlayStation is conceding the reality that they have to be third party. The report from the new president yesterday shows that they themselves are also going down the same route. They don't know how to balance their budgets to make games now. Gaming, guys, has gone Hollywood. Like, it is what it is. Like, bro, Godzilla -1 is one of the best films that came out last year. Easily. Cost $12 million fucking dollars to make. $12 million. Hollywood makes a piece of shit superhero film that's garbage. From head to toe, it's fucking garbage. From the writing, to the directing, to the acting, to the CGI, to just everything involved. It's dog shit. And that's pretty much all of these fucking bullshit ass, even the shows. Bro, She-Hulk cost like $300 million to make, some bullshit like that, almost $400 million to make. And it is fucking garbage. Gaming has gone Hollywood, guys. It is what it is. It is what it is. They do not know how to balance the budget. And because of that, they have to sell to more people. They have to. They want, look, man, you have to understand that these companies, they saw insane profits during lockdowns. They saw insane fucking profits from lockdowns, and they hungry to get those profits now that they had back then. They're hungry for it. Stellar Blade is their Hail Mary? I don't know, because like, I hope Stellar Blade does really well. And the fact that it is uncensored, at least as of right now, is a huge selling point. But hack and slash games notoriously don't sell that well. Some of them sell reasonably well, but it's just not a popular genre. So for that to be like the Hail Mary big revenue game for PlayStation, I don't really see that being the case. Gaming went downhill the moment it went mainstream. Rome. Look, man, I feel the same fucking way, dog. I feel the same way. I enjoyed video games and thought video games were better when I was made fun of for being a gamer. It was a better hobby across the board when when you were the scum of earth for playing video games. MVG is malding. Oh shit. I'd rather go back to the times where it was unpopular to be a gamer, because at least the video games was good. And look, it's crazy to see that gaming is mainstream now, and they still can't sell to enough motherfuckers. They still can't sell to enough. Retromania says Nintendo does it right. Not huge budget, not small development time, short so they can push new games every year. Graphics are great because of art style and so on. I completely agree. I've been saying that Nintendo, they are the fucking kings, bro. I said that all of the games Nintendo dropped last year cost more money to produce than Spider-Man 2. Than Marvel Spider-Man 2. It cost way less than Marvel Spider-Man 2, and they probably made so much fucking more profit as a result. MBG's raging. Let me see. Let's see what. Hold up. Let me move this over. Let's see what MVG up to, bro. Yo, he is an Xbox hater, and I understand that he used to be an Xbox dude, and they just didn't do him right. He's just unhappy.
Like, oh, we want to grow. You're damn right. Like, just say it. Don't point to your fucking layoffs. Like, oh well, we
let's go back.
It wasn't just us. For Xbox, I'm very glad that Microsoft took time to reassure me of this. This was honestly the biggest question I had.
Bro,
it really
who
was
gives
burning
a
a hole
fuck
in my
about
stomach.
you?
I had to know.
I'm so glad that Xbox reassured me of this. Bro, you hate Xbox. You used to be an Xbox dude. You're never going the fuck back because you are a cunt.
4 games.
You are a butthurt cunt, and you are a notorious PlayStation dude now. Who the fuck is trying to appeal to you?
I'm just gonna give it to you straight. If you just bought that marketing,
I'm glad that Microsoft reassured me.
Idiot.
You fucking bitch.
You hear me? Like, if you now are going to go on the internet and say LOL just for games, hold that L, you're a fucking idiot. And you are once again getting on your hands and knees and letting Phil fucking, you know what? I'm not going to go any further than that because I wasn't going to take it there.
Ass
and people are going to misinterpret what I'm about to say.
Cocksucking motherfucker.
You are allowing yourself to be played like the fiddle you are. If you just walked away from that shit, bro, thinking, hey, none of it was true. Guys, it is disturbing.
I mean, to me, I just don't care.
It is disturbing.
Like, I think it's cool that more people get to play their games.
I really thought.
I don't care.
This is where
I am the gamer's YouTuber.
Microsoft the benefit of the doubt. I thought
that is just how I see myself. I don't give a fuck about numbers, blah blah blah.
Like the rumor mill and the leaks,
I just think of things from a gamer's perspective. I'm not a smart person. You're not going to see me talking numbers because I don't give a fuck. I don't want to give a fuck.
And just say what you need to say. Instead, we got 22 minutes of the most fucking marketing PR spinning.
Oh my god, subscriber only mode.
It was actually difficult to sit
this
through.
Dude is a punk bitch, bro.
These 3 people that just talked were told to say they were told by their marketing team, you say these words and these words exactly. Phil wants people. See, I knew
so y'all know I ain't
happen.
lying.
I knew it.
Y'all know I don't lie.
That's why I did my stream on Tuesday, because I knew what's going to happen. They're going to try
subscriber only mode. What a fucking cunt.
Like, let's just get down to it. 4 Xbox titles that were never meant to come to PlayStation 5 or Nintendo Switch are coming to PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch. Phil sits there. He says this to you, and he says, but don't think that we're bringing more. What about Starfield? What about Indiana Jones?
Like,
no,
the biggest problem with
not yet
Xbox is that they constantly
don't think that this
they
is
flip flop all the time.
What the fuck?
Even now, it's like,
how
do I take them seriously? No,
dude, I'm serious when
because
I say
they don't hold to what they say. They change shit.
To have a company come out and tell you, we're just taking these ones. No, just these 4 over here. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't think anything of it. Okay.
Did MBG do damage control for what happened to PlayStation yesterday?
I don't think anything of it. Just listen to my words. I'm telling you, it's me, Phil. I'm telling you, don't think that this is going to happen again. We're just taking these 4. Okay? And we're going to move them over. All right? So I'm going to be fine.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a bitch.
You'd have to be a fucking idiot. Like, I'm not even
kidding.
He
can say fuck, but he can't actually, like,
think that.
Say what he wants to say.
Laid down the fucking law, bro. Like, they just sat there and they talked to their fan base about growth. We want to grow, guys. Don't you understand? The industry is unhealthy right now. We're going to make it healthy. Are you kidding me? Like, who's going to buy this shit? You just bought Activision Blizzard and laid off nearly 2,000 people, and you're going to sit here and talk to us about you're going to grow the industry? Go fuck yourselves. What's Twitter saying? Who gives a fuck what Twitter's? Probably some stupid ass shit. When does Twitter ever have anything good to say? That's insanity, man. Like, I know for a fact that some people out there are eating this shit up, and goddamn, you would think they would.
They also hired 7K people before the firing.
I think by now they would realize that Phil Spencer,
the layoffs are what they are.
Matt Booty,
I'm indifferent
Sarah
to
Bond,
it. At the end of the day, it doesn't really affect me. It sucks
For a multi-trillion-dollar
I hope they
company,
bounce back, but I just don't give a fuck.
You. In fact, today
so
they
is
didn't even
every other fucking company.
Here's 4 games. Oh, I'm not going to announce which
every
titles.
other company, including
I'm not gonna say
PlayStation.
which
Bitch,
ones.
what the fuck?
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, man, I cannot wait. I can't wait to see. But there we go, man. There it is. There it is. Microsoft games are coming to PlayStation.
Expo and done.
At least starting with 4.
I mean, look, man.
Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind.
To depend on any company to have your best interests at heart.
It's okay. Phil told me don't expect any more.
Yourself.
We're not getting any more.
That's just what it is, man.
I mean, Phil told me a lot of shit over the past fucking 10 years. But I'm sure he's not lying. I'm sure he's telling me the truth. Oh, man. It's scary, dude. It's to on a more serious note.
Layoffs have been an industry-wide thing because, like I said, lockdowns, bro. They're trying to see as much revenue as when they got during lockdowns. It's just what it is, and it's not realistic. It's not realistic.
And they reviewed this, and they were like, "This is going to work. Like this is going to be good enough." And it's like, what? And you know what? They're fucking right. Like, I hate to say it, but they're right. New people. Okay. Apparently a lot of new people subscribing, which is cool.
This dude has a thing for when people subscribe.
I just gotta.
Oh my God. I'm surprised that shit doesn't go off every 2 seconds. But then again, it's MBG. It's not like his. It's not like his channel is really seeing an insane amount of growth.
The Microsoft way. You know, to put out a 20-minute, rehearsed. It's smart. They did it probably the smartest way they could have, truth be told. Where like everything they said and did is, again, they tried to thread the needle. They want to speak to their fan base. They want to speak to the shareholders. They want to speak to the general public. And they want to speak to even the PlayStation and Nintendo fan base. And they want to try to make sure that everybody is okay. And it's like, listen.
I'm going to go off screen because I'm stuffing my face.
There's nothing wrong with what they're doing here. Like, there's nothing wrong with what they're doing.
It's just, what are you bitching about?
I'm so over the PR bullshit, dude.
But you,
I am seriously appalled.
This motherfucker left Xbox.
What the fuck are these people even saying?
Bro, your channel's built on hating on a company that you left, that you divorced yourself from. What
so
the
far
fuck?
Up their ass, working them like puppets. Like, just talk. Just say, hey, we got 4 fucking games. These are the games, right? Oh, well, and you know what? I'll give them this. The most honest they were during this entire thing, which, again, this is why I couldn't believe this, where it's like, oh, we want to grow. You're damn right. Like, just say it. Don't point to your fucking layoffs. Like, oh, well, it wasn't just us. Everybody else is laying off people. Yeah, of course. That's insane, dude. That's fucking insane. Hold on. That's absolutely insane that people are.
If this dude was only allowed to talk about PlayStation, his channel would be fucking dead.
Like, make sure you highlight that we're not the only ones laying people off. Yeah, well, you sure are the only ones out here buying a fucking Activision Blizzard. You know? It's sickening, dude. It's fucking sickening. And what sickens me the most is just that it's not Microsoft doing what they do. It's not Phil doing what he does. This is what they do best.
I agree.
What's sickening is that
Nintendo's games are the only games that retain their value.
Their fan base is going to eat this shit up, dude.
PlayStation nor Xbox's games retain any value at all.
Listen, their fan base
at some point you find them in bargain bins.
This is a win. And listen, I get it. If you're, I said this on my previous stream,
you go on the Switch store right now.
Like
Mario Kart 8 is still $60.
Your preferred platform, and you like the games, and you don't mind, a couple of games going. That's fine. Like I'm not saying. I'm just look. The only thing I'm trying to say to the Xbox players is like, please don't buy this shit. Like, just please, man. Like, celebrate the fact that it's not the whole slate. That's fine. But please don't buy this shit.
Like, here's the thing with MBG. This dude dick eats PlayStation. If he said this across the board about all these companies, that's like, okay, there's credibility to him.
Talk about Call of Duty coming to Game Pass.
He's a fucking fanboy at the end of the day.
They've skirted around so
many
different things.
He's saying, don't trust Xbox, but I trust Sony. Like, what the fuck?
They were going to get the best PR marketing teams in the world. We're gonna get Redfall. Mike Brown, you're saying you sound hurt because you're not right, bro. What am I not right about? I just need to know. Like, what am I not right about? So
don't tell me you weren't all doom and gloom.
You walked away from that.
Xbox is
he's
done.
The guy, dude. He's
for
the one.
Past week.
He thinks this was.
I don't even watch MBG, but I'm sure
that
he fucking was definitely doom and gloom.
Dude.
Xbox. Xbox is dead. Xbox is over.
Enjoy Xbox. Stop eating the fucking marketing and like stop just being okay with these fucking executives playing you like
guys,
a moron.
Hold on. I'm just stuffing my face. That's why I'm off cam. You know what? I'm stupid.
Oh, man. All right. Let me read some super chats here.
I'm big dumb.
Tyson Webb, you're saying, I guarantee you one of the 4 is grounded. You heard it first. Yeah, I don't know. They won't even fucking say what the 4 games are. They care so much.
In Metallic Cat fashion, baby.
The Band-Aid's already ripped off, man. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they think they're going to save this shit. Well, let me ask you this. Serious question, though. This is look, I know I'm like ranting and raving, but this is a serious question. You're saying I'm eating Sony marketing. What fucking marketing, dude? What is Sony marketing right now? Sony isn't marketing shit. Sony just came out and said that, yo, sorry, we don't got no God of Wars or Spider-Man's coming this year. This is what I'm saying, man. You already see it. You see it in my fucking chat. Like, who are these people? What marketing? What fucking marketing? Sony isn't marketing anything. Oh, I'm eating up that Helldivers marketing. My bad. Yeah. Hold on, dude. This is it. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look, I'm seeing somebody in the chat. Hold on. Where is it? Where'd it go? LOL. Xbox isn't going multi-platform. They
both are multi-plat.
We've done it. We've finally reached that point. We've reached the point.
They're both multi-plat, bro. Like, what the hell?
Where Microsoft just came out and announced multiple games.
Now the goalpost moves,
and people are saying,
like, oh, but they're not full multi-plat.
We did it. We actually did it. We've achieved the impossible. Microsoft, I tip my hat to you, Microsoft. They actually did it.
It's like, oh man,
pull it off,
PlayStation games will never come to PC.
Dude,
never,
Microsoft
ever,
is
ever.
Masterclass in playing people. Holy shit. That's incredible. They just came out and told
Remember
you
when
to
they
your
were
face,
saying
we're bringing
that?
4 games to competing consoles.
Remember when JTech TV was saying that bullshit?
Somehow they knew there's going to be some
PlayStation
of their
games
fans,
is never coming
or at
to
least a portion of the internet
PC.
is going to say, see, they're not going multi-platform. That's incredible. Oh my God, Sony, start taking notes. Seriously, this is insane. That's insane, bro. Sony really could start taking some notes though, man. Sony could start playing this shit like this. Yeah, we're only bringing 4 games, guys. Sorry. You know, it's funny. It's funny. How about this?
But if Sony did the same thing,
all the Xbox fans in my chat right now, or anybody who's watching that's an Xbox
fan, that would mean
let me ask you,
the pendulum would basically move the goalposts. Oh, it's happening everywhere, guys. It just is what it is.
Right? When Sony made that announcement, and Jim Ryan, and they came out and they were like, it's only going to be select games. It's only going to be some games. It's going to, in case
everyone's doing it now, guys. And Xbox is to blame because they were the first
out here telling us, no, it's going to be every game.
That's how we play that shit, bro. Holy fuck.
But now that it's Microsoft just saying, no, it's just 4 games. Now you believe it, right? Of course you do. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you?
Philip, that's typically how a usual MBG stream goes.
Now people are just straight up trolling. Xbox wins again. That's amazing.
At this point, you're stuck on your side.
Good
like
shit,
that's what it is with them. That's why we just look down.
I will say though,
PC gamers just look down on these fanboys and laugh at them.
A lot longer.
Y'all are easy content. Y'all are literally just content.
I'm kind of glad
you're
it
memes.
wasn't though, because oh my God, could you imagine like a 2-hour podcast of them talking about cross save and cross progression?
Does anyone feel Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Horizon Forbidden West, Returnal all came?
All right, let me see here.
Or coming to PC.
All those who were
what the hell is he talking about? Yo,
we got
a dualistic mixed state.
Reptar runs free saying
they're still coming to terms with
one of the 4 is Redfall.
PlayStation be a third party. That's all that shit
we
is.
cry and laugh, but I don't think that would be a wild choice, bro.
Their precious The Last of Us remake came to PC like 6 months after the PS5
out of all
release.
The games that you could try to like give a boost, you're gonna pick Redfall. I don't think it's gonna be Redfall. Were the games even announced yet? All right, let me see. We got Subtext with a $5 super chat. He says, few things annoy me more than a company that tries to bullshit me to my face. I used to play Xbox and felt so strung along and lied to. This is more of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man, where it's like, the biggest thing that bothers me about this, truthfully, is that for the past couple of years, I've had to endure, and survive. I had to see so many people across the internet tell me how I'm falling for Sony's marketing bullshit. I'm falling for the PR nonsense and the PR lies. And I'll be honest, a lot of it I did wake up to where I'm like, okay, maybe the talk about the SSD was overinflated. Maybe Sony.
Sure,
really
he woke up to it when it was too late.
They're
MBG most bigoted console gremlin.
But then they got real quiet. To be fair, Sony got like too quiet. I think Sony just basically stopped marketing shit. And I was told this over and over again by Xbox fans, by the Xbox fan base. And I'm like, all right,
Xbox
okay,
effed up.
Cool, whatever. And
when they announced the Xbox
it's like,
One,
that
made me say, well, fuck you. I'm going elsewhere. I sold my Xbox.
22 minutes is
sold all my games.
Exploding with PR.
Got a PlayStation now. A PlayStation with the PS5 that got really cocky.
My biggest problem is they hardly answered anything, dude. Like, I don't know if people realize that. Like, they hardly answered any questions.
The magic of Sony
they
SSD.
Basically said 4 games
for now. Cass, how the hell did Sony end up being the one?
They said we're making
taking the biggest
hardware.
L today.
They said you're going to get games day one on Game Pass, and then
interview.
proceeded to not acknowledge the biggest elephant in the room, man. Call of Duty. Notice how they literally.
You ain't lying.
They almost tried to avoid talking about Call of Duty. Because it's like.
They really did think that Microsoft was
is Call of Duty coming?
They thought that this was going to be ugly.
I don't know. I just think it's insane. It is.
Yo, T-Robs, what's up?
I think it should be Gears of War. It could. I don't know. I don't think.
Man,
Gears of War.
This
I'm
Meltdown
assuming
is
some of these
boring.
games are going to come later.
This meltdown is like
MBG Reddit Tom Warren has
it's
some
like
extra
fucking
info.
white toast, bro. No butter.
Right, let's see.
That's what this
does
meltdown.
He know what 4
is.
games?
What the fuck? This dude's literally upset that Microsoft didn't like fully announce his death today. He's literally upset about that.
Okay,
and it's like, bro, you've denounced yourself. You've denounced.
Rush,
you don't fuck with
Pentiment,
Xbox no more.
Sea of
What are you
Thieves, and
bitching about?
Grounded.
You have moved on.
Okay, well,
he is white toast, so yeah.
I guess the only one that's I would
says,
say
okay, time to go back to playing video games. Hell yeah, bro. We're gonna see Oz on the podcast tonight.
Well, here's my question then, right? This is for the people out there that actually believe what Phil Spencer's saying. Like you believe what Microsoft is telling you. My question is, if you really believe truth, like you actually believe what Phil just said there, right? Like, make no mistake. Phil just tried to tell you, the Xbox fan, hey, we're just doing these 4 games. We're not doing any more. Relax. We're still going to have exclusives. Okay? Don't worry. That's what
Why does it bother you, though? You don't fuck with Xbox. Why does it bother you?
343 making it clear in their job listings that they're developing for multi-platform, as in like PlayStation and other hardware, you know? Like,
did they specifically say that? Did they specifically say that, though?
Like, why would that exist?
Because they have to develop multi-plat because it has to be on PC and on Xbox day and date. So by that, they are multi-plat.
Well, anyway.
Some weird shit.
All right, I'm getting.
Oh my god! It says at the end of the day, Game Pass wins. I'm seeing more. Rome says I'm seeing more PlayStation people talk about Xbox today
saying this seems
than
like
they spoke
Xbox
out about the PlayStation news yesterday. But yeah, that's just what it is, bro. That's why you gotta leave it to people like you need to leave it to people like me to shit on both sides, bro.
Yeah,
you need people like me.
That's what's fascinating to me about it is that, like, again,
you need people like me so you can point your fucking finger and say that's
and
the
people
bad guy.
are saying they're not, and it's like I don't, or like going third party, right? Like, to be clear, Microsoft was already multi-platform with PC, but they're going third party. Like they're going to
PlayStation has no games.
They just announced, hey, 4 games.
I mean, to be fair, PlayStation got Xbox games now.
You know? I don't know, man. I just look, at the end of the day, believe what you want to believe. That's all.
Shit.
I know I have my opinions.
Oz.
Calling people idiots and shit. I get it. I'm worked up. You know how it goes. I'm sure this will be clipped to fucking oblivion. We all know how it goes. But in all seriousness, believe what you want to believe. I'm choosing not
so say
to believe
goodnight
what Phil Spencer
to the bad guy.
And the reason why I'm choosing not to believe
the last
what Phil
time you're going to see one like
simple.
this.
Phil Spencer has said many things over the course of the past 10 years where he's either turned out to be like, if he wasn't directly lying, the plans changed, right? It's always something. The Verge is reporting to expect many more coming to PlayStation in the future. Listen, I'm trying to help the Xbox fan base right now. I know. Let me see.
I'm actually curious on what Reforged did after.
You guys out. Don't set yourself up again. You guys just had the biggest, most embarrassing
after that announcement yesterday
we've ever seen.
What did Reforged do?
And if you are truly willing to just, after watching this 20-minute thing that they just crapped out, if you're truly willing to just say, you know what?
Mitty, what's good with you, fam? Hope you're doing well. This is Highcast. I'm on my morning tea break at work. That sounds lovely. Clear,
I don't have a problem.
Hope you're having a good day, Mitty.
If you're cool,
it's always good to see you.
That's
all right.
Cool.
Let's see. What did Reforged do?
But if you're gonna turn around and try to make it sound like
wow, son.
Wrong,
he didn't even do a stream. He's a PlayStation dude, Reforged Gaming.
Very extreme. There were some people making it sound like Xbox was about to announce
he did not even do a stream
I thought that was way too extreme. But if you're gonna come out here and try to like parade this around like
he's a Sony guy.
Microsoft just fucking they did it, but like you are going to regret
his stream yesterday.
Like you are because it's so
Xbox news.
Cannot. They did
today
it.
More
they
Xbox news.
Did it. They said it themselves.
And everything else is Helldivers 2 gameplay,
growth,
Tomb Raider gameplay,
Xbox, 34 million
Helldivers pay-to-win claims are false, but bad news on PlayStation or bad news in his eyes?
Say it's only
you don't want to talk about, but pretend it don't exist. What a fucking dickhead, bro.
In the future.
What trash, yo.
You are. Like, you are in for Rude Awakening because Microsoft's goal
fucking
here,
garbage.
As we've, I mean, they did. That's the only thing that they just straight up told you to your face. And they were mostly speaking as shareholders.
Yeah, ponies be using them Steam sales, dog. It's hilarious.
Growth.
But they shit on PC gamers all the time. Say that, they don't buy games, all that bullshit, right?
Fine. Yeah, 34 million
MLB is on Xbox.
Subs is not ideal for them. Certainly not.
The main reason though why MLB is on Xbox is because MLB themselves was demanding it to go fully multiplayer.
Maybe I'll turn it around.
But my question is then why isn't it on PC? I can't buy MLB The Show on PC. I can't play MLB The Show on PC. It's not on PC. Game Pass. No. That's my biggest complaint.
Yeah, they're not. No, they're not going.
Mitty says the ponies are fake PlayStation fans.
No.
Yo, they're loyalists, man.
Right.
Even when the bad news is out there, they just ignore it.
It's just going to be these 4 games. And PlayStation fans are just out here fucking coping and hoping, and it's not happening. Yeah. No, that actually, I think that makes more sense. It does.
So who else is having mental breakdowns? Because this one is boring as fuck. Dreamcast guy did a video on Xbox too. Yo, say no more, Pierce. Say no more.
Aragorn, you're saying
from one fucking boring ass pile of shit to another.
0 for 3 by my count. Oh fuck yeah! Hold on, I did.
Yo, this dude never he's always the first.
I posted that.
How is this dude not have 1 million subs by being the first every time? Oh, because the quality of his content is dog shit.
How long ago did I post this shit?
I think Doc Dark made one. Man, go watch Doc Dark's video. I ain't gonna stream a Doc Dark video until he's gotten his views and all that.
Oh, okay, here it is. My predictions were they're going.
Yeah, MBG's boring as shit.
Full third party. Well, I guess that one. I guess that one isn't true because they're saying just 4 for now. Another Xbox console will be made, but only to appease the hardcore fan base, not in the name of competition.
All right, goodbye to this boring ass pile of shit. And hello to other boring ass pile of shit.
Talking today about the Xbox business update because it has finally happened. After tons of rumors and speculation and leaks, Microsoft...
Yo, if you want a charismatic pony, demand Blaze 4K do more content. Go out of your way to tell Blaze 4K, fucking make videos, do more live streams, do all that shit, dog. All that shit. You can't leave the pony fan base fucking out here with people like Dreamcast guy, with people like MBG, like people like Reforged Gaming, X-Vault. Like, these dudes is trash. They got no charisma at all. It's fucking, I'm sleep. It's pizza face, yo, son.
Microsoft has officially come out and done a talk about the future of the company and the console, talking about exclusive games, how Game Pass is going to work going forward, and even some stuff about games that are coming to the PlayStation 5, which honestly has me pretty excited. But let's dig into it. So first and foremost, this was the format, and I think it was probably a good choice to do it. These are the 3 heads
J-Dub on his live stream. Oh my god.
This is Sarah Bond, and this is Matt Booty.
He's trying to dive into Crumb side. He's going to regret that shit.
About
that shit is going to come back to haunt him watch.
And projects that get canceled, it goes through these 3 people. But this entire talk was very long. It was very in-depth, and a lot of it was about not just Xbox, but kind of the industry as a whole. Now, a bunch of the leaks leading up to this were incredibly pessimistic. People
Hell
thought
yeah,
that
PC ain't
maybe
paying
every
for
Xbox
online.
game was going to start to come to
ain't pushing that
PlayStation,
narrative. Of course
maybe
not,
because
they love giving
maybe stop.
They love
making
giving
consoles.
their god Sony
it turns
money
out that's
for no
definitely
fucking
not
reason.
the case. Now,
they want to
this is a
continue to pay. They
breakdown.
just want.
I want to talk about it because
what their problem. The problem with the ponies when it comes to paying for online, they want to pay for online, but they also want you on PC to pay for online too, these cocksuckers. That's what they want. Yo, Crown, appreciate you hanging out with us. Take care, bro. But that's what they want. They want PC gamers to also pay for online. Because that's what they was mad about when Helldivers 2 was announced that it was getting crossplay. They weren't upset that they were paying for online. They were upset we weren't paying for online too, these cocksuckers. That's what they were mad about. Fucking dog shit, bro. These are the type of dick eaters that we deal with out here, bro. They want you to give more money to their mega corporation of choice. It doesn't benefit them in any meaningful fucking way. They just want you to pay.
This entire thing was strange.
No eyes.
I'm
no
very
eyes.
optimistic.
Motherfuckers on PC ain't paying for online. It's never gonna happen. The revolt, instantaneous, dog. It would be so beautiful. The only way that it will be challenged is more of these console gremlin bitches coming over to PC, which is something I don't want. That is why I'd rather these games go to all platforms so that dumb motherfuckers could stay on their console. That's what I want. Stay on your bitch ass console with your stupid ass opinions. All right? Continue to give your mega corporation of choice money. You could play the games that you want on other consoles. Don't come to PC. Don't come over here. Your IQ is not above room temperature. We don't want you here. You are a detriment to PC. You're a detriment to the freedom that PC allots gamers. We don't want you here. Period.
Because it does sound like Xbox is just not making enough money. It seems like perhaps Microsoft is annoyed.
Congratulations, Dreamcast guy. Welcome to capitalism, where all of these companies feel as though they're not making enough money.
That they spent, hundreds of billions of dollars buying stuff like Bethesda and Activision Blizzard, and they want to try and find a way to make that money back.
Hell yeah, Hypnotic. So, normalize gatekeeping.
Here's the dealio. They opened up by confirming that for Xbox...
A little cult classic gate... I even said my own fucking name wrong. A little cult classic Cage lore. So, back in the day, I took like a 3-month hiatus from YouTube. And I was like, I had been doing YouTube for like 6 or so months, 6, 7 months, give or take. And then I had started a job and stuff, so I didn't have time for YouTube. I took a 3-month hiatus. My comeback video was talking about how there needs to be gatekeeping in the space. That was my comeback video. And it actually got a little bit of traction. So when motherfuckers on the PlayStation side put some ponies, I won't name names, when they talk about gatekeeping, guess what? I started that conversation in the community. They won't credit me, but I definitely started that conversation in the community. One of the homies, a dude that watched my video and he respected my video, he actually invited me to come to one of his spaces and discuss it. And those dudes that be talking about gatekeep your space, watch out for people that are moving funny in the community. Yeah, they came to that space. And they took my thoughts, my words, and funny enough, they don't gatekeep too well because some things came back to bite them in the ass. But enough about that. Yo, Talos, what's good with you, fam? I wish the PlayStation player base kept the ponies out. That's never gonna happen, Mitty. Like, and to be fair, there's a reason for it. Because, the average PlayStation gamer, like the people that just play games and go about their life and are not mentally like obsessed with all this nonsense, they just play video games. They're not represented by this little pony, this so-called pony commission and shit. They're not about that shit. They don't know anything about it. They just play video games and go about their life. So that's never really gonna happen for obvious reasons. But it would be nice if they really just said, y'all ponies are ridiculous. Fuck off. But it just doesn't happen. Unfortunately, PlayStation is popular, so ponies will always be there. No, that's just what it is, sadly. Xbox made more than Windows. Anarchy threat. Is that my boy Anarchy with a different name? Or is this another Anarchy? We have multiple anarchists? That's what's up. I love to see it. I love to see it. I think I ate a potato that had a higher IQ. Yo, Rev, you funny dog.
Xbox first-party games are coming to other platforms. Now, they said there will be no change to exclusivity in our strategy. So they said this specifically, Starfield and Indiana Jones are not coming to the PlayStation 5.
I wish they would just confirm what is.
As a person that loves collecting trophies on my PlayStation 5, I've got an Xbox. I beat Starfield on my Xbox, but I will admit I was excited to possibly play these games on my PlayStation 5 and try and play.
Of course you would, Dreamcast guy. Of course you would. You are such a fucking loser, bro. This dude is like, oh, of course it'd be nice to play Xbox's games on my PlayStation. And I guarantee you the only reason why he even plays Starfield on his Xbox was just for his YouTube channel. He ain't about that shit. I mean, he didn't like the game. Yo, Blake, what's good, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. He's messed up right now. Like, how do you sit there and admit that, oh, it'd be cool to play, you know, this game on my PlayStation and get a platinum for it? Okay, loser. Yo, you know what's crazy? I think the weirdest people are the ones that'll stay on their platform the weirdest people are the ones that are stuck on the PlayStation platform just because of the fake ass trophies that they get. The fact that these people exist, the fact that these people really exist, I don't even know what to say, bro. They will stay stuck to the PlayStation because of fake digital trophies. They don't care how bad PlayStation gets. They don't care about any of the fuck shit. The digital trophies matter more than anything else. It is their life's calling. It is their life's validation. It is their reason to exist. It's some weird shit, y'all. Some weird shit. Most of the ponies used to be Xbox guys. That's facts too, Mitty. My guess the two smaller ones are Hi-Fi and Super Lucky's Tale. Yo. Oh my god. I think Super Lucky's Tale coming to Switch would be a good thing. It'd be a good thing. Bruh. I saw that shit for 1 second, Talos, and ran. I'm glad I never saw it again. I saw once was too much. Far too much. Yo, Dante, was good, home. Light Shadow said he hated Starfield. He even rage quit the Xbox Starfield showcase, but he was excited for it when it was rumored it was coming to PlayStation, and now hates it because it's not coming to PlayStation. Yo, the amount of flip-flopping by this dude is insane. He would have loved it if he could play it on his PlayStation, right? Automatic points. Russell, that is a fact. It ain't probably, it is. It is. PC is the last bastion of hope for gaming. We aren't there to where it is literally the last bastion, but inevitably, it will be the last beacon of hope. All roads stop at PC. Once that's overtaken, once that is diluted, once that is ruined by these mega corporations, it's fucking over. It's over. I think Pentiment and High-Level Rush are the two smaller games that's coming to PlayStation Switch. Yeah. No, that's definitely likely. Oh my god, Dante. Yeah, spam them Ziggy emotes, you freaking, you gato hater.
Platinum. Even though I don't really like Starfield, it would have been cool to pop some trophies and buy that game again.
Game preservation is on PC.
We made these decisions for the long-term health of Xbox in mind.
Yo, my boy Red Chaos just launched Bayonetta on Steam. Shout out to my boy Red Chaos. Much love.
Reaching more players. Now, they specifically talked in here as vaguely as possible. A lot of people are just basically joking about the fact that they still will not say what the games are. They just said, hey, 4 games that are
That is my biggest complaint with this event. They didn't announce what the 4 games are. They just should have said it outright and got it the fuck over with. Now, but you know what? It causes speculation. Guess what people are going to be talking about? Oh, what's the 4 games? What's the 4 games? That's really what people are going to be talking about. Oh, Tim Dog doing a space?
Xbox
yeah, no doubt. That's a bitch move for sure.
Are going to be coming to non-Xbox consoles.
Oh shit, one more hour?
They're obviously
okay,
being stupid. It's pretty obvious that the games are going to be Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. Basically, Phil Spencer, his stupid, pointless hints were that it was going to be live service games that need to reach a bigger audience, that are over 2 years old. Okay, so that's definitely Sea of Thieves. That's definitely Grounded.
We'll check out the Tim Dog
these games to
space.
Me, I never played a second of Pentiment. I heard it was a very good game. I think it's interesting that they're clearly trying to find a way to get extra cash beyond just the scope of Game Pass. They want to try and find a way to sell games to gamers. And let's face it, the freaking Nintendo Switch, I think, has sold 150 million consoles. I think they're up to 56 million PlayStation 5 sold. It's pretty clear that the whole strategy here is the idea of, okay, how can we get this huge untapped market to fork over cash to us for the games we already made?
Why not, right?
I can't really blame them. That's definitely a smart move.
Why not?
Now, here's something I'm personally happy about. I'm obsessed with Diablo 4. I've got my big old Diablo 4 tattoo. I have actually...
Yo, after he ripped off his shirt and went on a rant about Activision Blizzard, like a year later gets a tattoo of an Activision Blizzard game. Could this dude be any more of a fucking bullshit artist, bro? Oh my god, Pierce Taylor. You thought una hora más meant one more whore? Oh my god. 1 more hour, sir. You didn't go blind after he took his shirt off? Ethan? My body is resilient to dying. Thankfully. Thankfully, I'm lucky. I'm lucky on that front. He mixes meth with Soylent, yo.
500 hours in Diablo 4 just on PS5. That's coming to Game Pass on March 28th. Hell yes. Diablo 4 is so fun. Play that on Game Pass. It does have cross-save, cross-progression. I'm going to install it on my Game Pass just so I have another reason, another spot to play it. Okay, first-party games will continue to come to Game Pass on day 1. So one of the leaks that clearly they're trying to put to bed is that there apparently was this
motherfucker gets Game Pass for free probably from Xbox themselves and doesn't even use it.
Front, whether it is Bethesda or Activision Blizzard, there was talks that certain games that currently are slated to go to Game Pass maybe would have
I've even gotten PC
even
Game Pass
on the Xbox.
From
they have
Xbox
completely killed that rumor and said nope.
I do everything in my power to burn all the bridges that are allotted to me. So
will only
this dude, you know, he gets
Xbox.
consistently gets
so
Game
like
Pass free.
No rumors of them trying to bring Game Pass to PS5 or Nintendo Switch, which there were actually a ton of rumors a couple years ago about maybe some sort of Xbox partnership. Maybe Microsoft gets Game Pass on Nintendo Switch. Apparently, that's dead. So.
Ew. All right, I'm good, dog. I'm good. We good. That was gross. That was so gross.
to begin with. So it's like they're just really bad at messaging, and they're really bad at leaking. They leak all this stuff, and they make their own problems. I hate to say it. A lot of times they make their own problems, and
The leaking thing, like so in my line of work, I work closely with like corporate Microsoft stuff and a lot of their Azure services and stuff like that quite heavily. Microsoft as a company do controlled leaks all of the time. It's not just Xbox. They like intentionally leak things to gauge a reaction, and then they act based on that reaction. That's a common Microsoft strategy. It's not just Xbox. With the differences in the corporate world, that can apply a lot further. In the entertainment world, you just get fanboy reactions, and those fanboy reactions aren't real.
I agree, but those also
PC Game Pass is
inferior
inferior to regular PC stores. I mean, PC Game Pass is cool in the sense that I use it as a demo trier. That's what it is for me. You don't really see me playing much on PC Game Pass because to me it's just to try a game to see if I like it. I can play it for as long as I want to, and if I like it, I'm just going to buy it somewhere else.
I've been predicting Xbox and what
that's me personally.
Before they even do it, a lot of times it's inside information.
Hey, Duelist.
Have connections.
Appreciate
there.
you hanging out with us. It's very nice chatting with you, sir. Have a good one, bro.
People aren't going to know about. So
try Reforge Live.
They're going to go third party. They're going to have Starfield probably next year. It'll probably be 8 games next year, and then and one day it's just going to go full third party. It's your guess or my guess. I at this point, if they go full third party and they could still keep Game Pass the way.
Someone like me, right? You making all these changes and stuff, but how does that stuff benefit me? I don't game on the cloud. I don't game on all this stuff.
It doesn't, J-Dub, and if I can jump in, like,
who cares about appealing to J-Dub? He never fucking with Xbox like that.
And strategizing and whatever that is,
look at another bitch right here. Hold up.
That's why all these news articles have happened over the past couple weeks. All of that is sort of
another bitch right here.
Taking advantage
members
of this
only
mode frontier and capitalizing on it, and somehow that making Xbox relevant.
Ponies are fucking cunts, man.
When
oh my god,
bitches. Is that PlayStation goes out and makes a box that's appealing, that's a brand that people trust, that people that resonates with people that they want. It's desirable, it's sexy in a way. The console, it looks sexy. It's not just a rectangle black block. And the games on it they're exclusive. They are special.
Yo, not for nothing.
Xbox
could send
like the availability.
They could send like 10 escorts to J-Dub's house
on PC until 6 months to a year later
to do whatever. To do whatever with, and he say he's gay.
That's the case, and like they have stuck to
there's
that
nothing. There's nothing Xbox could do to ever please him.
Like
it's whatever,
6,
bro.
7, 8 years on, just
the fake narrative, like it's possible, like
submission.
You're just
and
a bullshit artist. At the end of the day.
Trying desperately to get out from under that palm. They can't do it. Like they think that they can expand into these new horizons, and that's why they have nothing to say. Like, they had absolutely nothing to say today. Like, it basically amounted to, we're still in third place, we still don't have value prop, and we're evaluating and assessing that, and we're always looking for new ways to make things more appealing for Xbox gamers and put your games every. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that the way they didn't care about it in 2013 when they got out there and said, oh, you can do this instead of DirecTV on your Xbox. Nobody cared about that then. It's like they're still repeating the same habits, the same patterns. Gamers want games. Living room console gamers want games on their box. They want the best games, and they want all the games
and they're providing
on the box. And Xbox can't deliver on that, so they're trying to find another way to get into people's living rooms.
They're putting
and to get
more
into
games
into
more
as we
places.
Saw with Stadia, like, people don't want to make that jump. Not the majority of people. It's just not appealing. People want what they want, and like PlayStation has established that they can deliver on what
Xbox needs to do is put out some damn good fucking games. That's been their inconsistency
and strategy that
either the games have been
got a bad
mediocre
rep,
to garbage, or they just don't release.
Deliver for PlayStation gamers, and Xbox they're trying everything that they can.
Why did Ginger Prime even go in the stream?
markets that do not have a proof of concept. They don't have a proof of concept yet.
To try and find a fan base.
They're go
Back to work, Mitty.
Because they went and bought
all right, Mitty, thank you so much for hanging out with us while you could. Have a good rest of your day at work.
I don't know that there's this swath of people that want to take advantage of all that. Like, I think that people want what is already available on another platform brought to you by another company that Xbox can't do it as well. And that's just the way that it is.
Well, and the thing that I said, as soon as it was over, I was like, if I was a hardcore Xbox fan, I would have not left that podcast feeling very satisfied, because all they did primarily was just repeat the talking points they've said for years. You know, play anywhere, cross-play, cross-save, Game Pass day and date. And it's like, okay, great. Like, you kind of convinced me these are value points 3, 4, and 5 years ago. If you're trying to affirm and really assert what is Xbox right now, when Sarah Bond said, we want people playing on Xbox to feel like they're going to get the world's best games, and then she just started randomly like bullet point listing stuff like Game Pass and cross progression, and they were like repeating themselves. There was something awkward about it. It was like, they didn't have that much to say.
What did you expect?
I really do feel
he was just hoping for bad news.
And
the fact that they didn't give bad news
of Microsoft
is why they don't hear anything.
Push that through that.
Oh, they said a whole bunch of nothing. I mean,
PR, Xbox talk speak.
Okay.
They're trying to say, well, Microsoft wants us to do this. How in the world do we position this?
They just assured you the same shit that's been going on.
It was the most non-Phil Spencer. I always praise him. I'm like, he's a wordsmith. He's great in interviews. He's got great presence. He's always been so good. And this, I was like, this doesn't feel like Xbox. And it also doesn't feel like Phil Spencer. And it also just didn't feel like they were fermenting this idea or cementing this idea of like, you want to stay with us.
It doesn't feel like Phil Spencer because he didn't have bad news.
We're going to take 4 games and put them out
for you to run with.
And then
Holy
Diablo's
shit.
coming to Game
Can't
Pass.
make this shit up,
and then
guys.
Chat told me, she said the greatest technical leap on the next console. Well, that could be anything. That's not a performance leap. So now I'm thinking, well, golly, like I could see them making a killer handheld. I think that there's a handheld market potential growth, like Kirk's saying. Maybe it's not proof of concept, but I think there's potentially huge growth for handhelds in the coming future.
Honestly, though, the handheld market is becoming extremely saturated.
If that Surface team cranking out an amazing handheld, I would buy it.
People also buy multiple handhelds. Like that's
he'd buy it just to shit on Xbox some more.
Nintendo numbers. Like I go, yeah, Nintendo, they're selling great. I'm not dogging on the numbers, but it's also. There's a hidden factor.
Just came back from my walk, and he literally spent 24 minutes of saying nothing new. Exactly, Nader.
Nintendo Switch.
The only thing new is that there's 4 games coming to
just like with the DS
opposing the ops. That's it.
I buy multiple of their handhelds. And
they didn't name those games, which I think is the most problematic thing
that I can't get from the Rogue Ally or the Steam Deck, which actually then plays games that aren't available to me. Like why step into that market and then be come in with both hands tied behind your back?
Yeah.
I do want to before I lose my train of thought, I do want to try and spin some analysis out of this this absolute dust bowl tumbleweed of a 22-minute nothing podcast.
They're literally upset that Xbox didn't hang itself today.
Again, to harken back,
they're literally upset about it. I want to
draw a parallel with the 2013 announcement and how damaging that was to the Xbox brand. The idea that they were going to become about more than the traditional sort of narrow-scoped idea
the
of
ponies
gaming,
running their mouth on Phil's newest tweet.
Then that was going to be
Zero Life and
as
Zero Grass
that was going to be in demand that people wanted for whatever reason, and it wasn't. Like the entire gaming populace, at least console gamers, pushed back on that, and they said we're not interested.
Yo,
in that.
Rome, that's facts.
And the Xbox brand suffered irreparably.
Fucking Reforged just skipped over PlayStation CEO news yesterday entirely.
Why anybody might actually.
You guys saw when I did a video
2020
talking about the Xbox stuff. I did a video talking about the PlayStation stuff. Bro, you know why? Because I'm real as fuck. That's why.
Messaging, and Phil started talking directly to gamers and talking
fucking fries these dudes are, man.
Aggrieved Xbox base.
Where
saying,
was
hey, we're gonna go out, we're gonna
this
buy
live
Bethesda.
stream
We're going to compete. We're going to.
Where was this live stream from when PlayStation announced that they're third party?
We're going to
Holy
make
shit.
Halo really good. We're going to
they literally morphed together like the Power Rangers.
We're going to make sure that that's the game of the generation. You know, we're going to do all these things. We're going to get back in this race. We're going to
go Power Ponies.
Be like
yes,
every year in football or whatever your favorite sport is, people who are watching, it's like, this is our year. Dallas Cowboys fans, this is our year. We're going to the Super Bowl, right? Like, let's go. And you need that. Like, if you just lose constantly, the morale just sinks. And so their messaging changed, and it was about we're gonna get back to basics. We're gonna make good games that are gonna come on our platform, and it's gonna make our platform desirable.
That's big facts,
it's gonna
bro.
Make our platform
both Xbox and Sony are failing gamers.
That's what we're gonna deliver on.
Completely agree with you there.
You know, like
Xbox and PlayStation has been one
come by our console,
big ball of depression this generation.
And now, 3 years later, they failed.
Depressing.
Okay, they failed. Let's not get it twisted.
Console
they
gaming
failed.
as a whole
Redfall,
has depreciated.
One of the worst games to come out.
Even to some extent, Nintendo with introducing their paid subscription,
especially if
paywalling
like
online.
Clarified first party.
After the first couple of years of the Switch.
Even
Nintendo to some extent.
This isn't Lord of the Rings Gollum. But it's in the conversation with those games, which is ridiculous.
Wait,
the
what
way
game?
that game
Redfall?
was being propped up, the way that they were showing trailers of that game like it was going to be, the second coming of, I don't know, Borderlands meets Stranger Things or whatever. And then Starfield comes out and it's fine. Like, it's middling. It's fine. It's an 8. A lot of people gave it a 7. I think it's an 8.
Honestly,
but,
it's the biggest thing for me is that it looks like Halo Infinite.
And then after those two,
the online for Halo Infinite and Gears 5 is not coming to any other platform. So
and they're like, we should just
those games
trade all our players
have an opportunity to grow player base.
1 in 16 next year.
I mean, I'm sorry, but
it doesn't make it.
I think that's
they're
one of the few ways to potentially grow player base with those games.
We'll try other stuff. We're gonna let PlayStation do
hey,
that.
90s made Will appreciate you pulling up. He says, make AA games great again.
Wants that.
Hell yeah.
Like, people want Xbox to be good and to be comparable to PlayStation. Nobody ever asked them, except for Brian here, to go do something else and offer some sort of other alternative value proposition that nobody wants. If those people want that, they're on PC already. The brand of Xbox. The Xbox was created in the vacuum that exists because Sega could not stay in that space. So Xbox got involved.
Xbox tried to do it that way with growing Xbox One, and it didn't work.
What's happening right now? What is happening right now? And what can Xbox do? They are helpless. They are powerless with all their money and all their resources and all their good premium games that are coming to the platform.
Sony is then doing the thing when I would say Samsung and smart TVs literally they aped what the consoles and what Sony and Xbox are trying to do. Not that they're I'm dogging on any of their sales.
J-Dub, it's all the future. It's the future.
Literally now.
The future. In the future, Xbox will matter again when it's the cloud and on your phone and it's the future. It hasn't been the future for a decade.
They're talking over
they have
each
done
other.
nothing in a decade.
You're fighting a ghost here. You're shadowboxing, and let's put you back to school. Samsung and smart TVs. No, you're sitting here making an argument that I'm definitely not making. The YouTube, the Netflix, all of your apps and television.
It's going to be definitely interesting when next generation starts.
It literally apes
and when
what the
Xbox already has
what Sony used to do.
A
Netflix
whole fucking group of people to sell games to off the bat. They aren't starting from zero.
Especially on the 360 and the PlayStation 3 era. That's when that whole
because they've established that they do have a pretty strong PC a PC player base.
Stupid. And then essentially they went with smart TVs. That's what people want. They want really nice pictures.
They're gonna have
nice screens.
Game Pass on fucking on TVs. It's gonna having instantaneous starting off a console generation with an instant install base is gonna be interesting.
Yes, but the only reason that happened though, the only reason that, and people keep bringing this up, that's PlayStation. Yes, it is the number one most selling.
Red herring.
But the only reason is because that generation, the console itself sold for 13 years. Literally sold for 13 years. They produced that console for 13 years. No other generation has lasted that long. No other device has lasted that long, right? So of course, you won't get to that point. Maybe Nintendo Switch, right? If
talking about his memberships,
it may reach that and surpass it, but your console has to do that. But make no mistake about it, the PS5 is surpassed the PS2 and the PS3 and the PS4 at this particular time. So if we keep on with this trajectory and this console lasts for 10 years, they'll probably reach 155, right? And if it reaches and if it goes longer, but the only reason PS2 did that was because it was
this generation was trash. Can't imagine the next consoles. You ain't kidding, bro.
Hitting some kind of massive mass market price, of which like their goal is they make money on the sales of the consoles. Which
I don't.
They did that.
As much as I've always been the type of person to buy every console,
like PlayStation, to really
every generation. Next generation, that's not going to be the case. First and foremost, I'm gonna make sure I have a powerhouse PC.
Sees the price comes down.
For me to spend $500 here, $500 there for consoles, when I could put that into a PC build instead.
The price from truly falling, because
it's just ridiculous. It's a ridiculous mindset to have. I'm going to buy the consoles, so I have the consoles.
People are feeling pinched, and people are feeling absolutely like game now.
PS5 isn't going to pass PS2. PS2 actually has games.
There is some future technology that when
they're already admitting that there's going to be a decline.
The only two things that come to my mind are AI and with cloud. And so if we're talking about them putting in AI generation chips that are going to help.
But here's the problem, Pierce Daly. The consoles are fine.
Cloud and AI.
If you're on the older engines, if you're going up to Unreal 5, the consoles are ass again. They're garbage. They can't handle Unreal 5. They should have held back a new generation by like 2 years or something. Whatever, 2-3 years.
Which it's like, it's
would have gotten consoles that are actually more capable or more reasonably capable.
Playing these games.
I'm sorry, the thought of playing Unreal Engine 5 games at like 20 frames, disgusting.
Like I think will be a generational divide where people, just like they're saying, I'm never going to go digital, I'm going to have physical media, and then at some point, like there's going to be a hard drawn line in the sand. I think essentially at some point, like one of these consoles will, or both, maybe even the PS6 will be an always online console, because they're going to tap into
disgusting
to keep costs down. So they don't have to sit here and say, oh, we don't have to put like all of this stuff physically in there, but we're going to make sure we have cloud compute.
Unreal Engine 5 got the PS5 running games at 720p upscaled to 4K. Disgusting. Ugh.
Microsoft wants that.
Fucking disgraceful.
A few great points.
Supply and demand. Supply and demand. There's no demand.
Kirk, listen here. Okay, so Jay, you brought up a great point, which is that Microsoft's one of the most profitable companies in the world, right?
Like Shadow said, starting next year, I'll be looking into PC.
Minuscule. So you have to say, well, what's the core competency of a company like Microsoft? It is cloud infrastructure, it is networking, it is that type of technology. Any business segment internally is going to try to follow that model, subscription service and all of that. So that's why I think, Brian, you're spot on. And it's
Dash Attack is a nightmare scenario.
To them,
gaming is really for the fucking suck balls in a lot of ways. We may have some good games, don't get me wrong, and I'll be there for those good games, but
into the gaming space, it's already
gaming as we know it is on life support. The new way of gaming is going to take over, and a lot of us who played games back in the day, we're not going to like it. It's going to be a tough pill to swallow.
Great games, right? So and then
Kotaku's trying to say single player games are going to die because the single player games that are coming out are ass.
Xbox guy.
Mastered. They should try and do it once.
But good single player games that sell well, they're not going to voice those.
Not been consistent in good quality software. I would agree. The good trustees, right? The Halo, Gears, and the Forza have been the only consistent, high quality type things, and even this generation is going down here, right?
They definitely rushed out the consoles. They ignored the pandemic and everything.
The Horizon series.
They were fucking stupid. They were greedy as fuck. That's the problem with both PlayStation and Microsoft, PlayStation and Xbox.
And Microsoft is all
fucking
over the
greedy
place,
as
all
fuck.
these different buckets, and these guys come.
They should have waited.
We want to go for the game over here and the game over there and the game it is, and we want to do all this stuff and cater to PlayStation and cater to Nintendo. You can't even cater to your base. Right? You can't even fulfill them and what they wanted. What they really wanted was just like Kurt said, they wanted a competitive to the PlayStation, where PlayStation has its single player games that are goaties and
PC
consistent high quality, and
PC's proven they're willing to buy video games.
PlayStation is
with Starfield.
Xbox doesn't have that anymore. You used to have
PC has proven that there is a huge install base.
Their mind right.
There's a huge install base, not on the Xbox console.
Disney will let them.
That's what it is.
It'll be a smash hit.
And even
if they get out
PC has proven that there is a huge install base, even for your games. J-Dub with PlayStation. Look at how Helldivers 2 has been doing on Steam right now.
We're going to see fewer and fewer exclusives. Like, I don't think you can keep selling.
Fewer and fewer Xboxes in people's living rooms.
Well, they don't care about that. I think the point is that the console market is not growing. We've hit our plateau as a market. So Xbox is saying we need to go where there are people currently not playing games, whether it's through cloud, whether it's through TVs, mobile, etc. Now, I do think there's a danger there because I don't know if that market, if people are currently not a gamer,
said
I don't know if you're going to convince them to
Texas
be a
Chainsaw
gamer
on
with
Xbox Game Pass and paid for it on Steam. Hell yeah. That's how I am too when I try games on
money off mobile
on Game Pass.
We know King Mobile prints money, and that's going to be a great revenue stream for them. But I don't know if they're going to grow their actual MAU
PlayStation games have become boring as fuck.
Pockets. It's like, I don't know if they're going to have a ton of new active users in the Xbox user base because you threw Halo
busy
on a TV or a cloud.
Fucking
those
shitty,
people aren't gaming now.
Pretentious
so I don't know
chasing
if
invisible.
Well, what's interesting
They're
about
chasing
that
invisible people
with not fun gameplay.
The catalyst to get those people to game isn't cloud. I don't think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to go to Mark because you're going to make a point, but then I want to come back to this because those people are real. I know a lot of them. You guys know a lot of them, and when they go and have that experience, they're just former gamers. They're just gamers who used to be us, and then essentially were like life got in the way.
Guys, right now,
so they don't game, and then all of a sudden
on Steam,
like doctors,
193,000 players are in game on Helldivers 2
because it became available, and they're like, "This is great. This is what I want. I don't have the time to go."
If
and
Sony ignores that, they're fucking retarded.
Jump onto the latest, game because I missed that, and that's what they want. Mark, I want to go.
But guys, PC players don't buy games. They don't buy games. That's what they've been telling us for a long time. That PC players don't buy games.
So I think all the
look
points
at Steam, bro. 193,000, almost 200,000 in game
from Sony or Nintendo. That's why they spend billions of dollars buying IPs, right? And I think that's for two reasons. One, to help incentivize people who might be on the fringes that want to play on their phones or want to play on cloud gaming, but also it helps stabilize revenue when they want to bring those games to other platforms. So Lono, I think you and I are aligned. We're like,
New Resistance, Infamous, Killzone would be great to see PlayStation bring back, or even do remasters, trilogy remasters like they did on PS3.
Through a variety of ways, whether it's
remember they had like their trilogy remasters of PS2 games. Do that shit for those games, for Resistance, Infamous, Killzone. I'll buy them.
Want to play cloud gaming, but I could.
I'll even fucking buy them.
My nephew's 17, my other nephew's like 10. They do that stuff, right? And that's where gaming grows. That's where it grows all the time.
All right, Dozer, appreciate you hanging out with us, bro.
You have to focus on that. So, again, I don't think I'm disagreeing.
Love Killzone on PC, bro.
Again,
Killzone on PC, mouse and key. Oh my god,
they've really figured out how to perfect that development cycle yet. I think COVID, J-Dub, as you said, has hurt everyone.
Even if they remaster stuff like Killzone 2 and 3, as clunky as 3 is, on mouse and keyboard, it's a different story.
Which is a little bit of a gap for them too that they're concerned about. But yeah, in the future, they care about profitability to the Xbox business, and that's beyond consoles. That is revenue from games on other consoles. That's revenue.
All right, Light Shadow, appreciate you hanging out, fam.
Or just sales from other units.
Did you guys catch that Sarah Bond said 34 million for Game Pass subscribers? Now I'm assuming she was including the new like there was a new injection from Xbox Core, Game Pass Core, because they converted all those people.
Oh, the people that have live? They're counting the people that have live?
Well, now hang on. She said 34 million after she was talking about Diablo coming to Game Pass. So
when
I'm
I get my
wondering
PC,
if it's
I'm
not
going to
just
use a
gonna hit
controller.
Game Pass, are they also going to add it to the Xbox
That's the great
Game
thing
Pass
about
catalog
PC.
so that they can say, hey, yeah, 34 million people can now play Diablo 4. Because when she
for first-person shooters, I like to use mouse
I know
and
they
key.
had a big influx from
It's just better.
Starfield, so we know it jumped there. We don't know if it jumped and stayed, but they also got an influx from Xbox
Yo,
Live. Yes.
Tommy, was good, dog. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
We haven't had any additions to Core, right?
For sure, and it makes good sense to. Yeah, it's a good game to add to Core.
Been watching
it's an ABK
meltdowns.
Game. It's a live service game. Like I
MBG
think it's
had the most mundane meltdown.
Was they're like, we got to give these people something because we're telling them we're taking property and putting it elsewhere. Like, what are we going to give to our people?
Dreamcast guy made a really weird noise, and I said no mas, and I tossed him off the stream.
Literally the best game that they published last year.
Would like to throw eggs on Reforge.
Like, let's not beat around the bush. Like if they came and
I
they
mean,
said
sure,
ABK, yes,
in terms of like mass appeal, but in terms of what is actually the better.
Crazy how Xbox has no gyro.
They don't play.
World of difference on my deck compared to Xbox. Really? Okay.
Then all of a sudden, if you're a part of Game Pass, and then you get special whatevers within the wars, like it just those kind of integrations, I think, are a very strong
Philip
power
said,
play.
Cass, I finally saw your ideal game. I love your idea.
You got this, and we're just
that is
give you all
awesome.
this other
That's
stuff.
actually one of my favorite videos that I've made. Me talking about like,
kind of like, oh, all right, that's nice.
Like
a little treat today.
the perfect video game in my eyes.
For them, for announcing for Xbox gamers, but like,
and I still feel it exactly the same way as I did when I made that video.
Give these guys
like a year ago.
There should have been a huge announcement around that, not just it just kind of came out.
It's always reactive.
Yes, and it's like that would have been huge, saying, hey, for the month of March, Diablo 4 is now in Game Pass, and it's huge. That could have been their big, okay, wow type moment, right? A positive.
It's crazy because
it's like, oh, you only told
these are motherfuckers that's never gonna fuck with Xbox. Like they're just never gonna fuck with it ever.
Smaller games,
and it's like their most. That's what they talk about the most.
One or two big games that they wanted to hide, and they wouldn't dare be in front of the cameras saying those games because they don't want even more backlash that they're already going to get. So I don't know.
I hate English says stop cussing. Fuck shit. Fuck shit. Fuck shit.
March is for playing Suicide Squad, right, Mark?
Oh, that better than Skull and Bones. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, good. Y'all don't like it either. Thank goodness.
So
I haven't played it yet.
One more comment.
We'll talk about that Monday.
One more comment again going about
no fucks given.
The Xbox business because again, they now own Call of Duty, which is the third highest grossing video game franchise ever, and they now own World of Warcraft, which is the 10th. Now, World of Warcraft in the future, I don't know.
You might make more videos like my ideal games. I would like to see what other ideas you have.
PlayStation 1-for-1 at any point, and I don't think
I've been thinking of doing just more general discussion topics on the channel,
but I still think the tea leaves are pretty clear just when you patch everything together.
Because it'd be cool to get like everyone else's ideas too, or just thoughts on the discussion
that Xbox owns to subscription.
So I'd definitely like to do some more of that for sure. I'm not good at thinking of topics.
Here, straight.
I'm not a creative person.
All over on Twitter with his boy Jay.
I definitely want to do more general discussion topics.
Outer Worlds to PS Plus. Xbox is bringing all their first party IP to PS Plus now. That absolute bullcrap fake news, and you know it. That Private Division, which is a Take-Two company, owns the rights to the Outer Worlds because they have the publishing rights to that game because it was before the acquisition that Xbox made of Obsidian. So yes, Xbox owns Obsidian as a studio, but they have no say over where Private Division puts that game, and if Private Division puts that game in PlayStation Plus, which they probably didn't want to. And there's a whole controversy about that game and the Spacer's Choice Edition, which is like the complete edition, but apparently
because the Spacer's Choice Edition was trash when it came out. I heard that they fixed
that out as like a money grab because they control the publishing rights. That's how publishing rights work. So all you guys posted all over Twitter, every Xbox game is coming to PS Plus now because Xbox put Outer Worlds on PS Plus. Xbox probably hated that game went to PS Plus, but they didn't have any part in that decision.
If Xbox guys can go out there and tell it's their exclusive and their company owns it and it's theirs, and now it's on my platform.
Hey, do you think Microsoft will buy Power World Studios?
But Xbox had
keep this
nothing
game
to do with that decision.
From PlayStation and Nintendo, no.
Right, well,
ability to control that.
They won't because now the Power World Studios what we call new money.
They put
I'll let them figure that out.
It would have been smart if they would have foreseen the massive success Power World became. They would have definitely bought that studio before. But now, since the Power World developers are new money, I don't think that. I think they think that those devs might be a one-hit wonder. I wouldn't invest the money in what they're worth now. Fuck that, right?
Let me turn that button on. Yeah, so that is.
I want to see what's beyond your horizon.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
There's not
anyway,
there's not a single curve.
I'm good.
Is it's something.
Y'all need to buy. You guys need to buy body pillows. This is getting weird. Like,
girl, you want to see the rise of my Ronin?
That's enough. That's enough.
All right. Yeah, that is enough. Fuck these dudes. Fuck these dudes, man. Xbox has backing from Microsoft. They could do what Amazon did, continue to grow the market at a loss. They do got fuck you money. Wonder, does Xbox have a deal with Pocket Pair for Palworld, or was it that decided to only put the game on Xbox consoles? I don't think that there's a serious deal other than Game Pass. That's really, I don't think that anybody foreseen the massive success that Palworld became. Otherwise, if it was foreseen, I'm sure Xbox would have had it on lock. Yeah, they are fucking weird, Frostfang. Is Xbox third party? I mean, Xbox has been third party. They're just selectively third party. Whatever, I guess. Just like PlayStation. PlayStation's third party. They're selectively third party. Nothing has changed. Nothing has at all changed, Brandon. Same shit, different day. But the rumors were really the rumors were damaging Xbox as a brand, so they just did that to kind of just clear the air. Heard Microsoft invested in Palworld development. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Microsoft tries to, like, even PlayStation and Microsoft, they both kind of help like a lot of these smaller companies to some extent. I don't know if it was like an actual initiative. I know PlayStation has that Chinese initiative with bringing Chinese games and helping, cultivate Chinese games. I think they have some sort of new initiative. I don't know if it's like an open initiative from Microsoft or, the deal that they have with Game Pass. Maybe they have sort of agreement to assist in that. Yep, they're hybrid like they have been. It's where the industry is going. I think the only company that can continue to self-sustain without doing that is Nintendo. But I think all these other companies, like I said, they saw lockdown money, and now they're desperate to hit those numbers. So they're going to do a lot of shit. They're going to go as far as they possibly can within reason to try and get that kind of money. Great collection of games. Yeah, I appreciate that, Talos. Yeah, I got, games here, anime/animation. I got films over here. I got a whole collection of all different sorts of stuff that I'm into. But I appreciate that, Talos. I have like this huge fucking media shelf that's full of, the top half is like games, and then like the bottom half is films, TV, anime. Phil said what every company is doing, exclusive games to one platform will get smaller and smaller. Yeah, that's just the reality of it. I just wish ponies would be consistent across the board, like I have with discussing both PlayStation and Xbox being, third party, because they have chosen to just ignore the statements from the PlayStation president yesterday. They've ignored that shit. They'll talk about it on Twitter, but when it comes to their channels, people like Reforge have not discussed that at all. Consoles are not enough anymore. No, they want. Look, man. Here's the thing with these companies. They aren't happy with making money. They want all of the money. In some instances, companies would rather make no money if they can't make all of the money. They're never happy. They want to make all of the money. That's just what it is. But yeah, guys, we have the podcast tonight. So if you're new, subscribe to the channel, Too Real for Feels podcast tonight. Got some dope ass they're non-fanboys. All right? They're not ponies, they're not Xbots. They're just regular ass people. They just want to talk some gaming, so that's going to be fun. Brandon says, I'm not a pony, I'm a homie. Hell yeah, yo, I like that. I like that, dog. Cass, tell I-Man to show off the Xbox Series X. I will. He has to do like a video. He has to do a video like he did with the PS5 when he got the PS5. He did an unboxing. He has to do that with the Xbox. Tommy says, Cass, I'd love to be on the pod sometime. If you were interested, hell yeah, bro. I try to get what I feel is the right people for the right set of topics. But I'll definitely keep you in mind, Tommy. I appreciate that. Sure, we'll do a video. Good. I can't wait to see it. Do you have Hogwarts Legacy? I do have Hogwarts Legacy. I actually bought it on the PS5. And it's like, I like some aspects of the game. Some things are extremely tedious. I don't really like the insane amount of puzzles it has. I don't think it's a bad game. Just it's kind of somewhere in the middle. But yeah, guys, we got the podcast tonight, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't, hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Got all sorts of content going on. But yeah, guys, Brandon, Severin, Tommy, work overnight a couple of nights a week, so just let me know. I got you, dog. Talos, I hate English, Pierce, Frost, thank you guys so much. Russell, Philip, Blue Flame, Zero Dozer, Dash Attack. Good to see you guys. Rome, BitCloud was up in here. Light Shadow, Tabs, Ethan. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us, man. I appreciate y'all. Anarchy, Mr. FU, Midi was here. Dualistic Mix. I appreciate you guys for real. Great showcast. Hey, yeah, the chat is fuck. Y'all are the best, man. Oz was here. Appreciate you, Oz. Oz will be on the podcast tonight. We gonna chop it up. I'm playing Helldivers 2. I'm gonna be playing that this weekend. I have neglected that game because I've just been so obsessed with Persona 3. But I'm mostly free this weekend, so I definitely am gonna be chilling and checking it out a little more intimately. Girls rules, Cass. Hell yeah, appreciate you, Brandon. Thank you so much for hanging out. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.
Try and keep this very brief.
Keep it real.
You know, right around 2019, at the Game Awards show, where they first revealed Hellblade, after that conference, I noticed that every single Xbox trailer said coming to Game Pass, Xbox and PC. Every single trailer